Let's go, girls. I'm hanging out tonight. I'm feeling alright. Gonna be your DM, Josh the Pirate. And it brings me more pride than Thomas Savory on the 2nd of July, 1698, to welcome you back to another episode in my Humblewood world for some more of Elements and Evil. With me, I have my hearty crew. The best thing about being a DM is the prerogative to play a little game and go totally crazy. Forget she's Daria. John shirts, Karen skirts. Really go wild, yeah, doing it like Brandon. Man, I feel like some D&D. So let's talk about these lovely folks, shall we?
That one was very good.
It was good. It worked, doesn't it?
You almost killed Karen, though.
You did almost kill me.
Josh, you keep adding so many bits on top of bits on top of bits, and I feel like it's not going to be too long before the majority of the stream is the intro.
Noted. Yeah. All right, I will try and dial it back a little bit. But I was told off for last week for having a shit song, so this week it has to be a good one.
This was top tier.
Who would do that? Who would do that?
It's just an observation.
Right. Okay.
Don't
yes.
the haters. Whoever said the song was bad, don't trust them.
You didn't even know what the song was. Exactly. Well, hopefully this week it was a good one. Daria, who the heck are you?
I'm Daria. I am a player of D&D. I play Julio here. I'm very excited to do that today, before he dies. And then I also do art sometimes. I am an artist. I've done art and emotes for the channel, and I shall do more. And that's a threat.
Yeah, love it.
You have a tangent emote to make.
We do need a tangent emote, yes. It's getting increasingly necessary. John.
Hi, I'm John. I play Bron. I've been a performer for many, many years now. And currently I'm working in IT and wondering why they hired me. But
hey, look,
that's not
my
problem.
It's their fault, yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy to take their money, so.
Karen, who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm Karen, sometimes known as the mother of bunnies. I may start coughing again any second.
You stand warned.
I'm a performer and writer. You can find me on the Twitter at Mother of Bunnies, and also on Blue Sky now, also as Mother of Bunnies. Or you can just come here on Tuesdays when I play video games and have a fun time. Hopefully wrapping up Wildermyth next Tuesday. And then I believe Christmas stuff. So maybe another night.
Yeah, probably not anymore after that. Yeah, Simulacra next year, I think, probably, because we've got some Candlekeep coming up. Which John is very welcome to join as well. And I will, you haven't been sent the link yet, but yes, John, if you want in on that, Brendan is going to run a game of Candlekeep. Then Dana is going to run a game of Vaesen, but set in the Candlekeep. And then I'm going to run a one-shot about the Christmas Carol with Daria as Scrooge.
Amazing.
And Brendan, who the heck are you?
I am Brendan. I'm an actor and director and sometimes DM. And I, for one, love the Spice Girls, so I'm really happy about the intro song for today.
You suck. You suck.
I enjoyed the pause, though.
I feel offended in my heart.
No, I liked the pause just before you said your name. I am as if like, wait a minute.
To betray our Queen Janet Jackson like that is just so...
You two.
Guys, it's like you're trying to be split in twain by the chat tearing in to both of you.
Well done.
Sorry, Beyonce.
I just had to slip in some Tay-Tay, you know? And
by the way, look at this thing that I was given today as a present.
Is that chocolate?
B for Beyonce.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's mirrored.
Well, maybe it's not.
No, it looks fine to me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my screen mirrors your mirroring and it fixes it again. It's a B for Bron. Yes, interestingly. Brendan is going to eat, presumably. Is it made of chocolate?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. I was like, is it
Superb.
a letter for your door in your new house? So everyone knows it's Brendan's bedroom.
Ah,
No
Yeah,
girls
but-
allowed.
everyone remember that.
Oh, don't
Having
worry.
to have your initials
They're
on
not
your
knocking
door.
on the door.
I
Just to
fucking
be
knew you
sure.
were gonna say that though.
Yes. And I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corso's Cove, where I run D&D and other RPG-related games with my lovely wife, Karen, the mother of bunnies, and all my splendid friends. But you know that, because you've joined us here already. You've done it. You're here. You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. If you're curious, Thomas Savary, on the 2nd of July, 1698, invented the steam engine. Just a nice little
Wow.
one. Wouldn't be at all shocked if somebody came up and chatted saying, that was James Watt. No, blood, it wasn't. James Watt wasn't even born for another 40 years. James Watt invented turning the steam engine into an actual machine that moves. But the actual engine powered by steam was invented by Thomas Savary, originally to pump water out of coal mines in Cornwall.
See,
So it's
I was about to bring up James. What's
James Watt, yeah.
yes. I was
Yeah.
about to bring that up, but of course.
And then, of course,
Convincing.
it was actually Richard Trevithick who actually invented the steam locomotive
course.
on tracks.
Obviously.
Yeah, there you are.
Yes.
All of these
Didn't need to say it,
sequential inventions. But yes, the patent was
Pretty
filed.
obvious.
The patent was filed on the 2nd of July, 1698. Which is like, wow, quite a long time ago. Like, impressively long time ago.
Yeah.
Um,
I just
further-
heard
that's further back
69
than I
in
thought.
there.
There is a 69 in there, in the middle of it. Yes, well
Yeah.
done. I must also
What do the eight and
remind...
the one do?
They make 10 together and just sit there quietly
They try to
watching.
distract you.
Yeah. They make another 9. Yeah. 2 9s and a 6. It's what was the joke I heard today? What's with 6 point? What's 6.9? A good thing ruined by a period.
Ah, that's gross. I love it.
So I must remind our colouring their hair, doing what they dare, and possibly even free audience to please like, follow, and subscribe to all the things, you bloody champions. We have all the exclamation mark socials. Even Blue Sky now, apparently, maybe. We have a Discord, if you want to hang out with us there, get all the updates, all the news, all the goss. The Lost Archives is raiding us. Thank you very much, raiders, you bloody champions. Good on you guys. How are you? How the bloody hell are you?
I was just peeping the end of the stream, looking at the cool art. I was just peeping it.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys. That's gross. I like it. and every previous year, I think, as well, actually.
I know my brand.
Yeah. Read! Guys, thank you so much for joining us. You are jumping in right at the very beginning of our stream. You are hecking welcome. Welcome, this is the Humblewood. I'm Josh the Pirate. These are my players. And in fact, seeing as you're here, let's have a bit of a recap, Brendan, if you don't mind, what the absolute heck happened last time.
Well, I'm really glad that you asked, Josh. Last time we were in the plane of death, trying to evacuate some spirits who may or may not have legitimately belonged there. But we decided, hey, fuck this plane. So
Wouldn't do
we
that.
opened up a portal, which I think was just a portal in a tree, but many others described it as looking like a pulsating vulva. So we defended the spirits that we were trying to escort from a bunch of death elementals. And we did that successfully, barely. Kesh had been possessed by a ghost and was turning Eric's butt into a pincushion, which Eric was fine with.
Hashtag
Julio
sorry,
and
not
Bron
sorry.
were just kind of doing their own thing, despite Eric's warnings that, hey, we need to do something about this possession stuff. And they're like, it's all cool, man. And then
We've got
Eric
this.
got possessed by a ghost and they lost their shit. Luckily, Bron pulled some artificer bullshit and charmed both of them, and convinced them both to leave through the portal as well, making them the last two to leave. And luckily, everyone was safe and sound on the other side of the portal back in the Humblewood. But the portal was still open, and it really should not have still been open. So the party were trying to figure out what to do. Thanks to Bron's ingenuity, Kesh and Eric got depossessed, and while that was happening, Julio decided to send a message to old mate Korvax Ravania to say, "Hey, you're an incredibly powerful wizard. Can you help us close this portal that is currently left open on the material plane?" And Korvax Ravania said, "LOL, you're not on the material plane. Get good, scrub."
Yeah, we got pranked. We got pranked.
Yeah. He would have used
So-
more words, but yeah, he was 25 word sending, so yeah, get good
Yeah, yeah.
He's
scrub
like,
was
this is the camera. You got pranked. You're not on more fucking material plane, idiots. That's what
Yeah, what a bunch of scrubs. So we realized that we were actually in the void plane, which is where the life and death planes meet.
Yep.
So RIP us.
maybe. Hopefully not. But probably. Yeah, thank you very much, Brendan. That's a pretty accurate recap. Yeah, you are in the plane of void, a deadly plane where life and death meet. Before we go on, though, I do need to mention a couple of our wonderful supporters. We are supported by a couple of lovely beans whose logos are underneath my face. Firstly, Wooten Forge Gaming Accessories. Check out their beautiful things at wootenforge.com, like this gorgeous Jared Dice Keeper. They make wonderful artisan quality wooden D&D products. So yeah, dice keepers, dice trays. There are some DM screens over there with magnets. Beautiful wooden things. Yeah, I heartily endorse them. Check them out. Their pens are lovely. They make wooden pens. Gorgeous things. If you want to check out their stuff, there's the link. And also Troll Lord Games. The splendid beans at Troll Lord Games are really wonderful. They help out a lot of the people in the TTRPG space online with support. And yeah, they deserve mentioning, if only for that. But also, they create the amazing adventures and Castles and Crusades systems, both of which are excellent games, and you should check them all out at trolllord.com. So thank you very much, kindly, you bloody champions. Well, guys, I think we should probably get into it then, shouldn't we? So, mateys, may all your recently freed captives fit into an area the size of a freight elevator, and all your friends fail to abuse their fleeting control over you, as we head tremulously at first, and then with mounting heat and passion, into the Humblewood. So yeah, Karen and I worked out last week after the session that the magic circle that Kesh is currently still holding up, which is preventing any of the spirits from leaving the area directly around the portal, is, yeah, about the same size as a lift. And you have 80 odd, it's sort of stacked on it. It's like a jar, and it's full. It's overflowing. It's very uncomfortable for them in there. So we return to the plane of void and a peaceful glade in the middle of the forest. It is possible for it to be both of those things. Don't worry about it. Don't even. The gang has just heard from Ravania that they are actually they aren't as close to home as they had thought, and they still have a tube full of frightened and mostly dead spirits, as well as a tree portal that just won't close. So, what do you do?
Hey guys, might as well get out of the tube. This is all a ruse. This tube does fucking nothing.
Tube, it does nothing.
The tube
Casual-
was a misdirection for the evil ghosts. You can get out.
If Kesh can let the tube go, she will let the tube go.
Yes, you consciously uncast the tube. How do you do that?
How do I uncast the tube?
Well, it just lasts for 10 minutes, and I think you can... But it doesn't. It'll last for an hour, but it's definitely been up for more than an hour. So what's holding it up, you're not sure. But yeah, how Is there, like, I say you do it, you absolutely can. Does it look like anything when Cash does it, is all I'm asking, really. Does Cash, like, do something physically, or is it just a click in her
Because
head?
Cash is a little concerned about the status of the whole tube thing. She's gonna... Because I like to think the magic circle, like, it has, like, a glowing ring of runes on the ground.
Yeah. Oh,
to
yeah.
show where it is. So she'll kind of go and, like, scuff them out with her foot. Be like, okay, and the column of 80 souls just collapses.
Yeah, it's You've ever seen the slow time-lapse videos of, like, when you blow up a water balloon? You know, like, you shoot a water balloon and the whole thing holds its shape for just a second before it starts to immediately... It does that, but yeah, you get buried under a pile of spirits, who still very much have a corporeal, like, physical presence in this plane. So, Kesh, you are immediately, like, you scuff out one of the... It's literally the first one you do. You scuff out a rune on the ground, and then immediately an avalanche of dead people, basically.
Don't
Yeah.
forget you can fly. You don't need to collapse on Cash.
This was
We can
well
fly?
Bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies
The bodies do indeed hit the floor. The only ones that fly are the two remaining wasps that are in there, that are still flying. There are two giant wasps that Kesh summoned that are still very much flying. And really quite glad to be able to do so again, actually, as are the people who were, like, pressed in against them.
I like to think the wasps were, like, smushed against...
Yeah. Well, they came in through last, so they're in the middle. So they're just like, yeah, they were contorted and unpleasant. They did not enjoy it at all. So, yeah.
That magic circle should not have existed here. I suppose the DM can let me know if I'm pointing out something inconvenient, but you cast that circle while we were on the material plane, and we are not on the material plane. Unless we weren't on the material plane when you cast it, which is something else very problematic.
A lot about this is problematic and making my head hurt. I am very uncomfortable with this situation. Why is there no pink mist? Every other time there's been a pink mist, and we appear to be in a lovely forest, and frankly it's making me more nervous than if we were just in a pink mist.
Brandon and
Maybe
Bron,
it got bigger?
Eric and Bron are welcome to make intelligence checks. Oh, no, you're all welcome to make an intelligence check on it, but Bron and Eric are the ones who have, like, an outside chance of being able to fathom the reason.
Well,
That
let me
is so
come up-
presumptuous.
Let me come up with a theory before I make my roll, but
Go on,
potentially I can think of two reasons. It could be that it has had more time to spread and grow, or it could simply be because of its proximity to the death plane, that it could be powering it. But I suppose now I will make a roll. Am I making
You
Arcana
can
or just a
I
straight
think.
intelligence?
Yeah, Arcana.
Can I try to check if it's just an illusion? Just like to look at things really fucking hard.
Yeah, you can look at it. It would still be an Arcana check or perception, I suppose. I suppose I'd allow perception or investigation.
Well,
I think
it's going to be a big 7, so.
a big 7. I got a 14 from Eric. Yeah,
I got a 10.
and a 10 from Bron.
We're so good. We're so good at this.
Yeah. Did Cash make a check? Did Cash try?
Oh, I didn't
Please,
think I
Cash,
was...
Save us.
Sorry,
You are welcome to.
intelligence?
You are welcome to Arcana or investigation.
Hang on a sec, my page is reloading. Load, you piece of crap.
We need at least one good roll. Like, just one.
Just one. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
The trick is that Cash and Julio have less likelihood of knowing, so the DC is higher for Cash and Julio. But like Eric and Bron, because they know vaguely about how different stuff works, would actually have, for different reasons, have a lower DC for their deck. A 6. Nope, none of you have any idea. It seems a little bit, yeah.
You say that, and we look around, and all of us go, oh.
Yeah.
I had nothing. I mean,
Eric, the closest, with the best check, Eric, the plane, the void plane, wouldn't be the small parts of it that were manifesting the last time you were on it. That would just be the bits built to house the mortals that came in.
Would have
the
been
void
demi-planes.
Yeah, the demi-plane of void is much larger than the bit that you were in last time in what was Pavoni's house. Similarly, this is probably just one small part of it that was pretty much made to house you while you came here through the portal.
Okay. Those other times that we have been surrounded by the pink mist, you know how Bron can make that rope trick and there's a little space? That is what is called a demiplane. And so those other void misty spaces that we've been to in the past are similar to that, where they are quite small and limited and really have one function.
And this might not be that.
It either could not be that, or it is a much more elaborate version of that which was designed for the express purpose of tricking and entrapping us.
Oh, good.
The pangolin woman, the bard, Penelope, pipes up and says, "And not just for you either, for us as well, presumably. Do you suppose it's maybe because there are more of us? Because there's about 80 people with you."
Yeah.
Potentially it uses our life force as kind of a battery to make itself.
Ooh, don't like that.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Sorry, Julio, what were you going to say?
Well, this might be very simplistic, but if this is a plane between the planes of death and life, like when we were on the plane of life, we saw a kind of like a goopy, swampy part that was leading us to the plane of water. I don't. It was like a. Yeah. One might assume that that means somewhere around here is a border which we can just cross and be on the plane of life, which is not home, but we've been to the plane of life, which we know how to get back from.
Was it pleasant?
Yeah, it was actually pretty nice.
By the time we left, it was, yes.
We made some friends too. We might even have people who can help us.
Okay. Anything better than here?
It didn't seem to like me for whatever reason, but it forgave me by the end.
That's nice.
The thing is, the kind of it was about the intersection of, the different planes. What do you get when you mix nothingness with something?
Half of something?
Cash.
See through something.
Cash. Given that you said it, trying to imagine. I'm imagining that you are now trying to imagine what it would look like if you were to look for the border between the plane of life and the plane of pink mist. You guess that, like, the last time there was a border, you were in something approaching a borderland between the plane of pink mist and the material plane. It was Pavoni's house, which was a sort of deconstructed building spread out and floating around sort of in a void. If you were to imagine a chunk of life plane, it would look not dissimilar to where you currently are. Eric... the plane of life and the plane of death are both pretty hungry for soul. Were you to take 80 souls to the plane of life, it would be one of the two places they'd go after they die. So, taking them out of plane of life would be probably as difficult as getting them out of the plane of death. And the plane of life is not necessarily good. It is just more sort of not ideologically aligned with you, but pleasant, yes.
Yeah. Julio, do you still feel particularly attuned to the plane of life? Because if you do, or if any of us do, then perhaps we might be able to sense whether we truly are in between that plane and the plane of death.
Do I have any
I would say
connection to
Braun
that
actually
place
has
too?
a better chance of doing that. Julio's power is very magic is now very much older heart.
Yeah.
Whereas Bron is sort of empowered by life energy. So
Yeah.
yeah, Bron. I mean, you can both give it a try. Julio was once connected to that, so you could both try an Arcana check. It would be
Let's
Arcana
go.
though this time.
Let's hope it's better than last.
Before we
Nope.
well,
That's a nat one.
see, I wanted to inspire you, but I'm not gonna actually. I think
Oh,
I'm good.
wait. I have the D4 and the bardic inspiration from last
It's a
time.
natural one, my beautiful friend. You can
No,
do
he's
fuck
got-
all with that.
Bron actually has an inspiration as well. Like you
As
actually
well,
have a
I see.
reroll. Look at the screen. You've got
Then
everything.
fucking do it.
Can
Fucking do
try
it.
again if you like.
Sure,
And you
why not?
still got my inspiration from the last time, which is
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
and
you never used it.
Riley's advantage.
Riley's advantage. Yep.
Mm.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be holding over.
wouldn't
That's a
do
help
it,
action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It would be the same as you having the extra D20 roll anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Eh,
Riley
it's much
has
better.
nothing to add on this. There you go, filthy 20. Slightly better. Yeah.
Is that with your inspiration?
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want to burn the inspiration?
No, I burnt it
Oh, okay.
because that was another reroll.
Oh no, I think I meant the bardic inspiration, the Julio
The
gave.
one I
Oh.
give you.
Do I need to? That's pretty good.
I mean, you can get it
I'm-
high. It's a D8.
You can keep it
sure,
if you
why
want.
not?
I mean, he's got more he could give you.
That's true. That's true. Willie though now.
Yeah,
And I
really.
think the bardic inspiration goes away after, is it 10 minutes if you don't use it?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
cool. So
Yeah.
another 7.
27.
Hey.
Okay, that's. I mean, do you want to throw a flash of genius on there just for icing on the cake?
I think I'll be fine.
Okay.
You
Uh,
just get like on call with the
get
life play. Say,
32.
what's up, Daddy? Yeah. we
Hello.
can
So
play it,
what was the question exactly? Now that I've
Brandon-
gotten you to burn all these resources, what do you actually want to know?
So my thought was, if someone with a connection to the life plane can kind of tug on that connection and determine if we are actually adjacent to it or if we are in
Right, okay.
an unrelated pocket.
And also,
It's
what's the vibe check? Is it gonna fucking just devour these souls, or is it gonna be chill?
the process of consumption would be far more pleasant. It would be a general sapping while they lived in a happy, like where the death was trying to was feeding off their sadness and despair. Life would be feeding off their happy, joyful, willful, whimsical. They'd have probably a couple of years of living in a peaceful, idyllic little community on the life plane, everything happy and groovy, not having to work, just food appears. They have a lovely time. There's probably an awful lot of willful sexual partners there for them. They have a great time, and then they eventually sort of just fade away. It was significantly nicer, but functionally, ultimately, the same. In terms of distance, it absolutely wouldn't want them to leave any more than the plane of death did. In terms of physical distance, you are right spot bang in the middle of the plane of void. It is a void plane. You're just in not a pocket, but yeah, you are nowhere near. You can sense it very, very distantly. And likewise, you can sense its antithesis in the opposite direction. You can also, actually, because it's a demiplane, that's the only two things you can sense. Yeah. But yeah, you're not very close.
Ah, cool. Yes. So, yeah, I guess Eric asked the question, then Bron can go, look, I can.
Yeah.
Feels like my magic will work that away and will not work that away.
Yeah.
But also, like the plane of life, obviously very giving, very generous from our material plane, but it needs fuel. And if we bring 80 souls in, it's going to probably think very highly of us and won't let those 80 souls go. So, maybe not a great idea. Also, I don't say this loudly enough so that the 80 souls can hear me.
Yeah. I think Raleigh is there, but the rest are kind of just giving the heroes their space. Penelope and Shazlax have set up a little campfire and are starting to make some food. Apparently some of them thought to bring food with them, and or Shazlax found some here because it's a very faithfully replicated chunk of the Humblewood, so it contains critters and stuff. So yeah, I think Shazlax came back out of the forest with some sort of not a rodent, but a small pest animal that he has spitted and is cooking over a fire. Everybody seems like quite excited because food is not something they've had on the death plane because they're dead. They don't need it. So everyone's kind of like psyched. Hey, Tony. Oh,
Sorry.
Tony, thanks for the resub.
They're
buddy.
not
Little-
panicking. They chill.
Yeah.
They're surprisingly
Also,
chill.
guys, have you thought about how much probably energy this took? Like, someone really, really wanted us to be fooled by this. Like, they even added little critters.
I mean, I wonder. It's a pity it's a demi-plane and doesn't touch other planes. I wonder if maybe we can go through the life plane to touch the tree. Because put it this way, wherever we put these 80 souls, like this is the thing. These 80 souls may have bodies, some of them. So we can put them back in the bodies. Great, cool. But some of them won't. And those are going to power a plane. Wherever they end up, that plane is going to be, very happy with us. But we kind of just need to... It would just be nice if it was to do with the tree that they grew up in.
Yeah. Julio,
Yeah.
at this point, you hear in your head Korvax Ravania's voice. Julio, we need you back soon. Things are coming through that portal. Dead things. I have warned people, but no one is really equipped for this.
We are tapped on spells. Tell us what we can do. Is it safe for us to sleep in the void plane? And while he thinks how to answer, I'm gonna tell the group. Okay, so Korek said that we really, really need to go home because apparently dead things are coming out of the portal, which is not good.
Okay. We need to get to the life plane. Remember last time we were there and we felt like we were there for days and really only a few hours had gone past?
Yeah, that would be
Yes.
really handy right now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
interesting.
We
Time
can
flows
use that
differently
time
there.
for us to rest and to gather our energy, and then by the time we get back, we can go into full battle mode.
So one little thing, though. We can't bring the souls with us because the life plane's not really going to let them go.
I
So
think we should bring them with.
I think we give them that option, that opportunity. So some of them, as you said, some of them may not have bodies to go back to. The thing that we agreed on was taking them out of the death plane. Not
Into the
necessarily-
tree.
I mean, if some of them want to stay behind to what I
here?
would think would be a fairly pleasant afterlife in the plane of life, then the plane might allow us to bring the rest back with us.
I
It
think
might.
it's fine if the plane and the souls agree to leave part of them on the life plane. I think that's it's a good price for the safety, and also it might actually show that we're still quite allied with the life plane, because after all, the life plane is the parent of all the heart. So I think this is a better option than risking them to stay here.
So our idea is we're going to usher everyone through the life plane, and the bribe we're going to give the life plane is that anybody we offer to stay in the life plane is allowed to, and for that cost, we can go through, and anybody who wants to go through with us should also be allowed to go through. That's the plan?
Yes.
I,
Yes.
Okay.
I think that we should make the stakes clear to the spirits before we do that.
Yes.
But yes.
Yeah. Okay. That seems like a fair choice, and it seems like the life plane gets something, we get something, everybody else gets something. Unless it gets angry with us.
Do
I
we?
think that's good.
Do
When
we?
was the
Are
last
we?
time there? Oh,
Are we? Do we want to rest now, or go?
not here. Not in the void plane.
Kesh, you've been quiet. What do you think?
I'm thinking many things at once, which is difficult. So, we're reasonably confident we can get to the life plane. And from
Wow.
there, we can find a way back to the material plane.
It's a walk, but yes.
But we might and be taking advantage of the time slippage situation there. And some of the souls, if they want to stay there, they can. 'Cause it's nice there.
And we need to bribe the life plane with something.
These-
Let's not see it as a bribe. Last time we
mean,
were there, we
we-
had a very nice, like, mutual exchange going. I don't see why it would change drastically now.
Sure, maybe not a
Payment
bribe, but
then.
we can't just we can't just waltz in and be like, we're taking these all with us. I think it
I'm-
might get a little annoyed.
I'm wanting to come back.
Julio, I may be reading way too much into your connection with the older heart.
Yeah?
But because you're like bonded with it on a certain spiritual level, shall we say?
Yeah, we could say we're pals. Yeah.
Is there any way you
What?
can sense the older heart from this plane? Do you have like a little homing sensation that you could tap into?
When we were in the death plane, I certainly did. I can try to reach out to him to it now.
What?
But it would lead us towards the direction of the material plane. So, long story short, I am the Pope of Aldahart. Aldahart is a new
What's a
god,
pope?
and it's like
Right here.
He's never
Julio.
explained that.
I know
he
what
has
the older
drawn
heart
pictures
is.
Of a big hat.
It's hard to miss
I have a
that
big hat.
enormous tree, and you are some sort of spiritual leader for the tree.
Yeah, like yes, I'm kind of like the translator between the people and the tree.
She puts her hands over Julio's ears and then looks at Kesh and says, "Did you leave him out in the sun too long?"
Quite possibly. It's hard to know. It kind of happened.
Alternate weird maybe idea. Could we put the souls in you, Julio? As an
Whoa.
extension of the tree? Would that
Well,
kind of
80
work?
souls in my little body. I
I'm
need
not-
to be
No.
prepared first.
Like
just-
physically, not up for that. If
Listen,
anything,
my,
the other way
my
around.
holes don't stretch that wide. We really need to find something else.
I
I
actually-
tried. Five is my limit.
I would like to remind us all as well, because this has just occurred to me, that this isn't Julio's body.
No, it's not.
Shit.
Whose is it then?
Your body is back on the material plane. That's why we
Oh,
came here in the
shit,
first
yeah.
Meat's
you're
back
not
on the material, many
I'm a-
boys.
Physically
I'm a
present.
ghost.
Yeah.
So you
Does
could fit
anyone
80
have
more.
anything material plane attuned on them? Because I got a bit of like fire elemental and death elemental up in my
Ooh.
bow. Does anyone have any?
Can I?
You couldn't put them in a shotgun?
I mean-
DM.
We can't all be
Do
as
I
cool
still
as you,
have
Bron.
Do I still have my little beacon that I had to material plane?
Yeah, you are it. It's the eye,
I
right?
am it.
You traded
Yes,
it.
I am it.
You traded
Yes.
it to the life plane to the death plane.
Yes.
To sort of stabilize the node. So no, you don't.
Yes.
What
Okay.
you traded, however, is currently the entirety of your physical form. It is floating around inside of you. It is the eyeball, but it is not material aligned anymore. It is in fact death aligned.
Yeah.
You
I got the purple
kind of
feather.
broke it. You do have a purple feather. It's
Nice.
something of the material, but then you're wearing clothes that were made there, so like
Yeah, we have so much.
It just was nice. We found it in a shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Julio,
I feel
what
like the
what was the
life
question
plane
you
is a
asked
question, huh?
Ravania? Because he would get back to you right about now.
I asked, like, we are tapped on spells.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is our best option to quickly get back? Because we can't just teleport right now.
And can we sleep in?
Also, can we sleep in the void? Like, is it safe for us?
He sends back, unless something is actively trying to kill you, void is safe. How to get back? Fastest route, go back through the portal you came through, and then make sure the portal that you're leaving through on the death plane is the one that is connected to the one you were going through. You went through a different one, an illusion of some sort. That was way more than 25 words, but yeah, that. He would probably have had to burn 2 spell slots to express that, but he did.
But theoretically,
Not great.
theoretically,
Yes.
Sorry, I just dropped out. What happened? Who said what? I heard, so theoretically. Oh, okay.
Kesh
go.
said theoretically the teleporter should have closed automatically.
And then we all thought.
Mm.
I went, huh.
When oh,
You're right. It should have.
slice open one of these void trees and we jump through that. Would that
Yeah.
work?
Theoretically, but I don't
Like,
currently.
it's like, even if it's a fake void tree,
I would probably trust a tree on the plane of death more than I would trust a tree here. But that's a moot point because I don't have the energy to do that right now. And
Who wants to go back?
just as while we were on the plane of life, time moved very slowly. My concern is that we are here because of a hostile force. If we choose to sleep here, well, the more time we spend here, the more time we spend here.
Oh, yeah.
I think that we should try to do what we can to get to the plane of life.
so Corvix says that the fastest way is to go back through the portal and find our portal. But do we have any legitimate way to find that portal when we're so tapped on spells?
Also, are we sure that that was definitely Korvax who said that to you?
Ooh.
why would you say that, Eric?
Because
We've got
the
enough
conversations happen
problems.
in your head. So it would be the question he answered was very much specifically the question Julio responded to. So unless Korvax, I suppose.
You don't know how this plane works.
Hey, well, no. I suppose the trick is because Julio directly contacted Korvax Ravania before, and the plane does not know specifically. Like it was a mind-to-mind communication. So unless the plane can read minds, it doesn't know exactly what was said. So it would have to be guessing. It's a valid point.
I mean,
But-
in character, we
Yeah.
don't know that the plane can't read our minds.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Listen, that's all the information we have right now. If it was not Corvix, we would not even know that this is not a material plane, which goes against the plans of the void. So I don't think that's a worthy panic for us. The question is, the dead are coming out through the portal to the material plane right now. We have to decide quickly, I think, what we do. Either we go back to the death plane and try to find our real portal, or go to the life plane, sleep, banking on the fact that it's quicker, and then teleport out.
If we do go back to the death plane, which I am not for, we did not have a fun time. But if we do, we'll at least be able to find the portal because all the people will be going through it. So we just follow the stream of dead things, right? It's just going to be difficult to fight them, but yeah, at least that's one semi-problem solved.
That is my feeling on it. Is even if we do get out of that portal, then what? We don't have the ability
Oh.
to fight them.
Hey guys, why not we do both? You three are the only people with material bodies here. I am not. Ostensibly, I'm part of the Souls gang. We can go back into the death plane, and if the dead are pouring out, we will be some of them. We'll be in the stream. You three can take the road to the life plane and actually use the long rest and get back, because my material body is still at home. If I go with them and pour out, I would be in my healthy material body, right?
Well, would you, or would you be some kind of death elemental?
I understand your logic, but the death plane just spent the last half an hour actively fighting us to stop us from going through a portal. So it might not be that simple.
I feel like that could have been part of the ruse. If they made all this trouble to make this a material plane illusion, then maybe their goal was not to kill us, but to stall us as far as we could, so they can invade while we are gone.
Julio, either we assume that everything that has happened to us over the last half an hour is an illusion, or none of it is. We cannot trust anything that has happened or is going to happen to us in the immediate future.
At about this
all
point,
I'm saying is,
the pangolin lady arrives with a bunch of crudely carved bowls that someone has literally whittled in the last 10 minutes. And it's like, do you guys hungry?
meanwhile, we're all like tearing out our hair. Like, is everything not real?
Are we
sure.
hungry, DM?
It's been several hours for you guys, at least since you last ate. It's been a very busy day. You're probably all fucking knackered. You've burned a lot of calories for sure.
I'll eat some.
If only snacks could bring back spell slots.
Oh, they can. I'm a chef. Oh no, they can bring fucking hit points. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
But do I feel hunger?
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Okay.
As a
Yeah.
salt?
As the smell of, like, it's a pretty basic bitch stew. They don't have a lot of seasonings or anything, but yeah, it's a rather thin stew as well. They didn't have a lot of ingredients, but yeah, some wild potatoes and a squirrel equivalent have been sort of chopped up and popped in there, and it's been boiled long enough to be like, okay, this will fucking do. You know, when you haven't eaten something in months. And you've forgotten the taste. Yeah, everybody sort of pitched in, and yeah, just food is handed around.
Whilst we're eating, for those of us who are,
I'm not.
yeah, why not? With gusto. I have maybe an interesting idea based on the last one. We could leave the souls here, where they're in no harm, and us non-souls could go through the life plane to the material plane, back through the death plane to come get the souls and pull everyone out back into the material again. That way, we've got the time to rest, and we go through the life plane. We're going to get back. The souls are not in danger in the meantime. They're just staying here. Nothing's going to get to them. But then we will have to fight our way through death elementals, and have to refine the portal, I guess. That might be tricky.
Are there any trees around, DM?
Yeah, you're literally in a forest. You're in the same forest you were in before.
Yeah. Given enough time, I can just open a portal directly here from anywhere on the material plane.
That's what I was saying. We just do that and hope that it isn't being affected by any weird void magical bullshit.
I'm concerned that portal, though, is still real, and death elementals could just come through and take these souls back.
Yeah, that ain't no good.
Eric, the reason that you can cross planes with your spell, with your tree spell, is the is the death knife, not a void knife.
Yeah. And never mind. I realized that I can't open a portal back here.
Oh.
Okay.
In any case, regardless, I think that we should move away from this portal and towards the life plane at the very least. That's my feeling.
Very well.
Unless we are
I
all
think-
going to go back through that portal and we try and protect these spirits there. But otherwise,
Given how hard it was to keep them alive, I don't think going back is really an option.
Yeah.
I'm quite tapped out of magic right now, and
Yep.
I don't want to get possessed again as
Yeah.
well.
Well, you might still be possessed. That's the thing.
Thank you, Julio. I feel so much better now.
You're very welcome. I'm just saying, they didn't actually leave. I don't think.
What? Did we not see them?
You got dragged out of me back through the portal. It better be gone.
That tunnel does nothing. We know that it does nothing because now we're not a material plane. So their dragging out was, I think, just a performance for us. Like, oh, bye.
Oh, what's real?
Nothing is real.
Oh yeah, I agree with Eric. We need to move. If the dead are pouring out, whatever we decide, we need to decide now.
Well, we don't even need to decide now. I think everyone's
We have to
decision
just
is
go.
away from the death portal.
Yep,
That's a
okay.
pretty clear one. So we can just leave it and
Um,
decide the rest later.
so you guys,
Bron has a connection to the life plane, and I used to have a connection to life plane. Can I kind of explain to Bron what it felt like and give him a bardic inspiration to lead us?
you absolutely can do that.
Okay.
So you begin to say, all right, okay, we need to go, and there's a fair amount of urgency, presumably. Borain, who is kind of the de facto leader of these people, goes, oh, are we making a move already?
Look, we just think we should best get away from the giant.
No,
Plane of death.
Fair. I suppose, yes. We all kind of just latched onto the, oh, nice green. All right, let's chill. Yes. Can we finish food, or shall we go on, eat on the go?
We could probably finish. We let them finish the food, right?
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Sure,
Everyone
sure.
chow down, and then we go. Yes.
If that is the
everybody,
case,
knock it back.
If that is the case, if we'll give them time to eat, then I'm gonna use my chef feat in the meantime and make the little
Make some hash
treats,
browns?
cooked treats.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, to regain additional points during short rest. So basically, they feel a bit more restored.
This is not long enough for a short rest, but it is. If you're wanting to be rapid, they'll be wrapping up like 10 minutes. They're like, okay, yes, we're just, everybody just goes, okay, great, we're good. Yeah. So Bron ate. Did Julio? And did Kesh?
Yes.
Eric said he was not.
Kesh will have a snack.
Okay, cool. Can you please three
Kesh
make
is a soldier.
me
She
con
believes
saves?
in eating when you can. Oh,
Okay.
shit.
That's fine.
We're all gonna die in here.
8? Not great.
That's a nat one.
15.
15.
Oh God.
I'm gonna use my flash
a
of
plus
genius. Yeah, it was a nat 1 plus 7.
Kesh got a 5.
Gonna use my flash of
Eric
genius.
believes in eating, just not things
Not
made
here.
of weird void plane, which we're already suspicious of.
Yep, it's empty calories,
like maybe
Bishop
the
Blood,
good berries that Kesh can cast.
So yeah, that's 3 fails. Bron, do you use your flash of genius?
Yeah.
Oh, 15 also fails? Fuck me, that sucks.
Yeah, 15 also fails.
Jeez.
Really glad I didn't burn
Well-
the D4 then. Jeez.
15 is one less than the number you needed, I'm afraid. I wrote
Go
15
ahead, Josh.
originally. I was like, no,
Take your
16.
void
Let's
with
say
you.
16. Let's say 16.
Oh,
Um,
I was so happy for a second. Like, oh, that good roll.
Yeah,
Yummy,
it's
yummy.
not too bad, but it's not amazing. It's certainly not as much as it could have been. So let's just roll some d8s.
boy.
Ooh, okay, 16, 23. You all take 23 poison damage, except Brendan, who doesn't.
Cool.
23?
Yeah.
23?
23.
Oh, you burnt off my
Um,
temp hit points.
Is it sudden or
It's-
like
yeah,
does it
it's-
happen kind of
it-
gradually or
It all kind of, I mean, you all started eating around about the same time. I think Bron is the one who feels it first. He's like, yeah, thanks. Num, num, num. The other two were a little bit more like, oh, I don't even know if I can. And Kesh was like, yeah, all right, I'll but less, with less gusto. So I think Bron is the first one who, like, as he and Julio are starting to discuss, all right, like, okay, how we need to negotiate, navigate our way back. Bron starts to, okay, and it's like, first it starts like heartburn, and then it gets real bad, and yeah, it's like your stomach is churning, and there is some burning sensation inside of you. It's really not good. Everybody else seems absolutely fine, and people were eating before you.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna go over here for a second, and Cash is gonna go stick his fingers
Like,
down his throat.
yeah.
Puke
I'm
next to the
feeling.
void tree, and feels no shame about puking on this plane because frankly, it fucking deserves it.
Should have puked into the portal.
DM. Knowing that
I don't trust her
affected-
aim that
Yeah,
much.
fair.
DM, knowing that it affected me just the same as the material gang. Like looking at how I appear and how the ghosts appear, is there like significant difference between us?
No, you're all kind of like mostly corporeal. Like you can be seen through a
Okay.
little bit, but you are mostly corporeal. You're closer to being alive than they are.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
In a place that is not unlike the plane of death, in fact is deliberately like the plane of death, then you have a physical form in much the same way they do. They just look a bit faded. I would say it's not even like they're transparent, it's more like they're just a bit washed out still. Yeah, like deprived of color. Yeah.
Cash is just gonna lean over with like one hand on the void tree.
Yeah.
Like, I hate this place. I hate it so
Yeah,
much.
this sucks.
Eric, you
Let's
can
go.
make a perception check if you like.
Yeah, I was going to ask if I had noticed these guys.
Oh, you absolutely do. Everyone is a bit like, oh no, oh. No,
Do I have inspiration?
no, you don't. No,
Okay.
no, that one. Okay.
Oh my god, how
Well,
many
that
ones?
one or
What?
the two?
Wow. This
It's not great.
The dice are cursed.
the session won't like us.
The void hates us, and so do the dice.
Oi, oi. Oi, oi.
So what, Eric
Um,
doesn't? Eric's the only one that doesn't notice us? He's just
Eric,
like,
no, Eric notices you being sick, but he
Oh.
doesn't notice. Yeah, he doesn't. There was a thing to notice, and he doesn't notice it. Yeah.
Okay.
Cash, can I have a word?
Sure.
I hold her fur back as she's letting it out. I noticed that the three of you have taken ill to the food, and nobody else has.
Fox called us
Which-
redeemed an inspiration. Yeah.
Which makes me suspect that perhaps they are not real. I think we need to go to the plane of life as soon as possible. If they are real, then great, they shouldn't have a problem. And if they are actually death elementals, then they shouldn't be able to follow us to the plane of life.
Oh God. I think I'm going to be sick again.
I hold her fur back again.
Fox call. Well, who's the inspiration for? Most of them need it now.
But whatever we do, Kesh, we need to do it now. We cannot
Okay.
afford to continue waiting.
Okay, well, I've finished throwing up and everyone's finished eating, so let's go to the life plane before anything else bad happens.
Yeah, and Penelope, the pangolin woman, comes back over with a little, like a swatch of cloth to like help like mop. She's torn the sleeve off her dress and is like helping mop Kesh's mouth and like Fox Call. Bron is getting
I like to think
Bron
I'm a
gets the
tidy
inspiration.
Yay!
There you go.
Thank you.
Can you
about
be
Ron?
an
Here you go.
entirely
Yeah.
tiny puka when fur covers every part of your body?
Look, it's
I
probably
think
not
it depends
easy.
on how aggressively the vomit is coming out of you.
What?
She's been talked about several times, Bishop Blood. It's my girl. Yes, yeah, no, she's here. She's like,
Also,
here,
thanks,
here,
Foxcall.
yeah, let me help you. It's okay. So what's the plan?
I guess Bron's going to stumble into the conversation. Sorry.
We're going to go to the
Go.
life plane, and then we're going to, because we know how to get back to the material plane from the life plane. So, we are taking a path of knownness. Yes,
Okay.
that is a word.
So we're all going together?
Yes.
Great.
It is worth noting, and I assume that everyone is more or less within part of the conversation now. It is worth noting that the plane of life is just as interested in retaining souls as the plane of death is. However, it is my personal opinion that for anyone who wishes to stay on the plane of life, it will be far more pleasant for you than it will be where we just were or where we currently are. But do know that there is a risk that if any of you without a body go there, that you might not be able to go back through the material plane, to the material plane.
We can have all of this conversation on the way. We don't have to be.
Yes.
Yeah, we can walk and talk.
Penelope, who I have mentioned by name several times this session, Bishop Blood, says, "Oh, I don't think the parent would like that."
Bitch.
What?
The parent will not be denied its prizes, and
Why do
she
you still
begins
care
to
what the parent thinks?
she
Because it's
begins
not
to
Penelope or whatever.
cackle maniacally as wind gusts around her, a menacing purple light shining from her eye sockets. The spirits around her begin to gather themselves up. Many scream as they scatter and flee. Can I please have you all roll initiative?
Oh.
We're gonna die here. Hey, gang. We're gonna die here.
Eric, it
We
occurs
had a
to you
good
that
run.
Penelope was the lady who brought the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking come through natural 20, suck on that, Penelope.
Let's go.
Poo.
Let's go.
Gonna vomit in your direction.
Vomit in your general
Vomit in
direction.
your general direction. Your mother was a hamster. Your
Maybe.
father smells.
Pangolin all the way. Being a hamster's fine. That's actually kind of insulting to Julio. A 23 from Julio, yay. And we have a 6 from Eric. Bron?
Oh, wait, sorry, I was getting up above V2.
Jesus Christ. Hey, has Corbex messaged me since? Oh, nice.
What was
That's a no.
what did you request for information after? He hasn't sent anything further.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
remember
fine.
if you asked a question. I don't think you did you?
No. He answered, but I didn't have any more spell slots to ask him.
Oh,
again,
you can
so-
respond. It's
Oh, I can
ascending.
respond.
It's ascending. You get
Can I
25 words to
respond
respond. If you wanted to
Can I
at the time, you can ask, but you can't do it with what you now know, I
Yeah.
suppose is the trick.
Okay, then I
Uh,
won't. I won't. I
Um,
was like, holy shit, please send help.
yeah, he's already said he can't do that. He's already sending what help he can to help stop all the death things come into the material plane. So yeah, 21. Okay, so Cash got a 25.
I got a nat 20 as
Nice.
well.
Yeah, Bron got a nat
Nice.
20.
Not as good
Penny,
as Cash's, though.
Penny got a filthy 20. So Cash, Bron, Penny. Then it was Julio got a what? 23. Oh, I apologize.
23.
So it would actually be Julio, then Penny, then Eric.
What a bitch.
DM, would that food break have counted as a short rest or
No,
Okay.
it was. You said you wanted to wrap it up as rapidly as possible. If you'd want to have a shot, she would have attacked you during it. Yeah, she's not letting you rest up.
Yeah.
Cool. You. It is Kesh's turn first. Penelope is sort of raising off the ground. She is this, pangolin woman in a gingham dress, with a lute slung across her back. She is looking significantly more corporeal than the rest now. She was doing a very solid impression of a wounded soul before, but now, everyone's like, what? Huh? Penny, no! And most of them are just fucking running. Shazlax and Riley are still there as well. Riley got a 7 on the dice, and Shazlax got a
Can
12.
she just go with me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's say Riley just goes with Julio. It's just easier.
Just for ease of
yeah.
structure.
Cool. In fact, Julio would go before Bron. Julio got a 23, Bron got a 21, and Penny got a 20, and then Eric got a 6. And Shazlax will go between Eric and Penny. Shaz. Let us say then that the 7 was for Borain, who also... Well, Borain is tapped. So Borain will guard people, but he can't actually do anything. He's out of spell slots. So, yeah, Kesh, what do you do?
Okay, how far away am I from,
I feel like none of you... Well, okay, so let us... Actually, there is a map. It's on the above VTT. I just haven't put you guys on it. There you go. You are now in Happy Forest. Super happy. Everything's fine. And I think Penny was talking to Bron and Eric. So she is there. And
Aw, this
everybody
is
else
cute.
is starting to run away. Let's bring the map up on the stream as well. There you go. Boop. So yeah. Cash. She is, like, 10 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Cash is grumpy.
Cash is really grumpy. Cash is going to do something she rarely does and draw her short swords.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah?
And try and stab this pangolin bitch.
Very well. Make
her
make
up.
a... Yeah, fuck her up.
Thank you, dice. That is
26
26.
is a hit. These aren't fancy magic short swords, right?
No, they're just regular short swords.
Okay.
7.
Do you cast Hunter's Mark or anything? Just checking.
I probably should have cast Hunter's Mark, yes.
All right. Do you want to add another D6 to that?
Sure, thank you, DM.
Well, that's the dice saying, yeah, you don't really deserve this. So yeah, 8 points of damage on the first.
How does she react to being stabbed?
She's pretty ambivalent, actually. It goes right through her, and she's like, no,
Oh.
no. You are in my house now.
What a bitch. What a bitch.
Bitch! Well, unfortunately for this bitch,
Extra attack?
I can bonus action Misty Step.
No, if you've cast Hunter's Mark, you can't.
Whore!
But you can attack again.
I guess I'll
You
just
should
stab
attack
her again, and then I'll maybe run away and shoot her.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
Oh boy.
Is
14
a 14?
is not a hit, I'm afraid, no.
Boo.
Yeah, it just plings off her. So, like, she's a hedge, but she's a pangolin, so it's scales rather than spikes. But yeah, it just plings off her scales. Kesh, do you move away?
Can I? She'll get an opportunity attack then, won't
You
she?
will, yes.
Because I have this ability called Nature Veil,
Oh, yeah.
where as a bonus action I can magically
You've already
become
used your
invisible
bonus action.
with anything I'm wearing or carrying until the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
You Hunter's Mark.
Paw!
For that
I
one
do.
extra damage.
Oh,
Ah,
it's a free
away.
action though, so.
I choose to run away.
you run away. Kesh moves away. She'll make the opportunity attack.
Miss bitch.
I actually think I did. I got a 13.
Nice.
You missed,
So I think-
bitch.
Yeah, cool.
I'm noticing
Then
a lot of bitch coming from you, Cash. The hostility is really harshing my vibe.
yeah, fair.
Ah.
I missed that lovely pangolin lady.
Yeah, that's much better. Julio, it's your turn.
I'm gonna fucking shank. Yeah, I'm gonna shank as well.
Who's
Okay.
gonna come in and stab?
Yeah, the Slide Slayer, my magical weapon. 20 dirty 20.
Filthy hits, yes.
Filthy hits. Sweet. Okay, so it's gonna be.
What manner of damage is the Slide Slayer? It's just magic piercing, doesn't it?
Yes, it's magical piercing. Yes. Okay. So that's pretty good actually. It's almost max.
Wow.
10 plus 12, that's 22
22.
damage.
Nice.
Huh? Does it look like it works on her?
It hurt.
The magical
Certainly
damage?
didn't like it.
Okay.
It slashes through
Okay.
their physical being, and you can make me an insight if you like.
I will. Natural 20. Plus
Julio,
plus-
the nature of the wound reminds you a lot of Thalgoth the Effulgent.
Well, I know that it's them. I just like.
Okay, just checking.
I
Just
don't
checking. But yeah,
remember-
no, that's all.
No,
That's all
I
it
know
was.
that it's
Yeah,
the same.
yeah.
It's the same bitch that was the grandma. It's the
Yeah.
same bitch that was Julio. It's
Yeah.
the same asshole. But I'm just like worried if
It's the
magical
patron of
piercing is-
Pavoni as well as the trick. Yeah.
Yeah. But the magical piercing works on him. So
Did work.
That's
yes.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use my second attack with Susan's variable dagger with radiant, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if that hits. 16.
Nope. Once again, glances off the This one actually, she parries it with the loot. Like, she's got the loot out and she's using it like a club. And yeah, you stab the back of her loot. And anything else?
Okay, that's fine. Yes, I'm gonna move away. I can do that for free without attacks, even though she fucking used her attack
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move away 20 feet.
Yep.
And I will remind Braun that you have inspiration for me.
Bron has inspiration.
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't think Raleigh is on this map. I'll just pop her down.
Oh yes, and Raleigh time. Where is Raleigh in?
Raleigh would have been hanging out with
in
you
relation?
guys, so yeah, Raleigh would be near her. There you go, directly
Okay,
beneath her,
sweet.
next to Bron.
Because my D&D Beyond is very slow, so I'm worried that I don't see things at the same time. So she's gonna also do attacks, multi-attack, 3 attacks. Let's get it.
How many hit points does Raleigh have? I think it's 1.
Oh shit, you're probably right. I thought we're done fighting, so I fucking deleted my note on that. But you're probably right.
I'm pretty sure she
You
was
want
knocked
it.
down and then stood right back up again, but like with 1 hit point. Yeah. At most, she'd
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
6 from Borain.
Yes, because he healed her.
Yeah.
Yes,
Let us
yes,
say she
yes.
has 7. Because no, she would have 6.
Okay.
Let us say she has 6 because that
Okay.
is how much he would have healed her for. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Is she
I did
stabbing
not...
or is she not stabbing?
She's stabbing because this lady can't do anything for
That's true.
as a
That's true.
reaction, and
Yep.
yeah. So okay, I'm attacking. The first attack, 12 doesn't fucking hit.
Nope.
Rapier, 17.
Nope.
Fuck. Come on, Riley. Okay.
PK tonight, guys?
Dirty
TPK?
20.
Dirty 20 is a
Dirty
hit.
20. Her hits are not with sneak, so
No, it's just
fucking piercing damage. 8 damage.
8. Yeah.
8. That's normal damage, not
Yep.
magical.
Yes. Thank you.
Then-
And then she runs away.
She runs away. As she runs, she's gonna give a help action to any one of us
Be
who
Bron,
she passes.
who she's next to.
Bron.
Yeah. She's gonna
Beautiful.
run
So Bron.
in the same direction you are going, so she's near Julio, or is she
Yes.
gonna run? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stick together. So Bron has advantage on the next roll and a D8. That's it.
Yep.
Quick question: are the wasps still up, or did they?
The wasps
roll back?
are still up, actually. Yes, correct.
Yay!
Cash,
What was
you have 2 wasp boys. Let's see if I can find some tokens for them.
I ask because if they die, they will make little fires for me to use.
Noted. Well, that's not ideal, so let's not do that necessarily.
The
Monsters.
wasps get into fighting formation with Steven.
Wasps.
Yes, Stephen is. Yeah.
Like they do
Boiling
like
up.
the Charlie's Angels, like with Steven.
Nice.
The wasps are ready.
Air
Also,
Force
this
Steven.
this makes total sense as to why Riley couldn't get into Steven, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not on the plane of life. Yeah.
Right,
The plane of
goddamn
material.
fight.
Yeah. It is. So, yeah, on that, I think, you know what? Thalgoth is going to use, Penny Lepane is going to use their legendary action to cast a gust. And is going to aim at Julio. Please make a strength save, Julio.
What?
Then like being stabbed
What
by
did I
you. You stabbed him.
Well,
Don't you mean her?
obviously, strength is not my strong suit. It's a
Not
7.
right now, because you have a -4 to it now.
True. It's not even -7. It's like it's not 7. It's like 3 now.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
rolled
Cool.
7. I need to fucking delete some
Yeah.
stuff.
So yeah, you're gonna take a little bit of bludgeoning damage and
Oh,
be
God.
thrown 50. Is
Oh,
flung
God.
20 feet away and knocked prone. So you are thrown over there
Oh, boy.
and knocked prone. Which is neat because now you're actually further than your movement away from him. That is a total of 18 bludgeoning damage. And you're thrown and knocked prone. I apologize. Don't write all that down yet because you took another 7 points of bludgeoning from the floor as you hit.
Everybody do the dinosaur. This is not an attack. Sorry. This is not an attack that I can reaction make small. Uncanny dodge. Can I uncanny dodge this
Yeah,
shit?
you can
What, the
technically
ground?
uncanny dodge. It's an attack. It is an attack action.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna half that shit. So that was 18 plus 7, right?
Yeah. So 25
So
halved is
that's
12.
25, 12. So I'm gonna give myself 12 back. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Jesus.
Cool. Glorious. It's Bron's turn.
Right, I'm a slapper bitch.
Slap a bitch.
He's like, you
Definitely.
finally got rid of all of my temps, you bitch!
How dare you?
I might actually get hurt now. The
Quickly,
outrage.
sanctuary.
that costs a spell point. It's a 28 to hit the first
28 is just enough, yes.
one. Oh,
I'm gonna die.
cool. So that's 10
10?
points of thunder damage. for the
Thunder
first-
damage.
Mm.
Yep.
And then the second attack is a 28 again.
Wow. Nice.
Plus 10. Love it.
Nice.
And it's a 7 damage.
7. Okay.
1 on the d8.
Yeah, that's right. Cool. Anything further?
Yes, in my bonus action, I will tell Steven to shoot her in the back of her head.
You and your shooting people in the back of the head. All right, she
It's
will.
more fun to shoot from behind.
Yeah, that's true. She will be. It's a dex save. And she is.
I realized the infusion that I have for Steven. It gives a +1 to attack and damage rolls. I don't know how that's going to work with.
It will increase the DC by 1
Oh, cool.
as well, which is, I think, we were using your spell save DC.
Yes, which
Yeah.
is 17.
But I think it's a plus. I think your spell save DC is 17 because of a different infusion.
This is fun.
So it can have either one, but it can't have both.
Oh.
I would say.
Save DC is 17. Oh, okay, cool. Well, then we
You
can
have
just
it.
call
I think
17.
you gave you. I think you built yourself an empowered arcane focus.
Not that I remember.
Okay, in which case it's 18. There we go. Right. Let's see if I can make an 18. I cannot. I rolled a nat fuck.
Nice.
Which makes it an 11 that I rolled. Cool. Yeah. He takes the hit. She takes the hit. Roll 2d8s.
Yay!
And actually 2d8s plus 1. Because of this infusion.
I didn't get the +1 in there, but that's 8 plus 1, so 9.
9, and that is fire damage. Which
Hooray.
works real good.
Yay, Steven!
Steven, he's up. Hot.
Fryer.
Deep fat fryer.
If he can't do
So-
it, we'll all rot. Yay!
It does seem to have full effect, DM.
Fire does seem to work, yes. Yeah, whereas thunder didn't seem to bother it so much. Then it's... Do you move away, or are you happy where you are?
Nope, I'm staying right in front of her face.
Love it. Love that. Cool. In which case, it's Penny's turn, and Penny is going to get 2 attacks with her loot. And is going to do 1 on each, Eric and Bron, because you're the 2 who are physically adjacent to
Who
her.
hits someone with a loot? What is this blasphemy?
Bong! Someone who doesn't care about the loot is what it is. Pirate ship goes on Bron.
Who is she on the map?
Oh, she's the little hedgehog lady with
I
just blinked.
really sure.
This one
okay.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
The hedgehog with the hair,
I was-
the flower in her
I was
hair.
trying to tell the difference between.
So it's an 18 to hit Bron, which I don't think does, and a 19 to hit Eric, which I think does.
It's a
Yes.
20.
20. Cool.
To hit.
So yeah, I do not hit Bron, but I do hit Eric.
I
For
cast Spiny Shield.
Oh,
not a bad idea. Eric casts Spiny Shield. It is.
Is this physical damage?
It's necrotic, but it has a physical element to it. So you will rebound it on her with magical piercing. It is 18 necrotic damage.
Okay. I rolled an 8 on my d8.
So
I'll
you take 10. And please make me a con save, Eric, while she takes 8.
Mm-hmm. On save. It was almost a 1, but it was a
Ooh.
natural 19.
21. You are all good. You're nothing bad happens to you. Cool. That's her turn. She's actually quite happy where she is. Then it is. It's Shazlak's turn. Shazlak's is gonna. Everybody else is gonna sort of scatter. Like everybody else is sort of running away. They're all But Shazlak's is standing in front of Julio's girlfriend, Raleigh, and so he's going to try his luck with his short bow. That's a crit.
Hey, go
Shazlax needed a crit or something close to it. He's at like a +4 or 5 to hit. So yeah, he got a 20. Let's say 5. So yes, 1d6 of max as well. Yes, shit. Okay, that's 8. 8 whole damage. Which it's obviously resistant to, but still, good on Shazlax. Shazlax has he's going to move away as well because he's not an idiot. But he is, yeah. That helped. Then it's Brendan, Eric's turn, and after Eric's turn, we will have a little breaklet before we go back to the top of the round.
Oh, good. I owe somebody a slap.
Okay. First order of business is I want to move away from her and trigger her attack of opportunity if she
Very
wants.
well. She will do that. 21 to hit.
Yep.
For... Oof, not so great. 14 necrotic.
Okay, that's yucky.
And please make me a con save.
Okay. That's not good. That's a 10.
That is... Okay, cool.
I have one last flash of genius. And you're close enough nearby. Yeah, so if I can, if you're going to allow me, yes, I'll burn it.
All right. In which case, you pass.
Right. Oh, thanks.
I'm not sure how this helps, but it does. Because Eric has basically been clobbered around the back of the head with a lute as he runs away, which would have poisoned him. And I really don't know how bronze, helpfulness helps, but it does. Who's it for? For Eric, just in case. Thank you, Watchful Wizard.
A little, bud shoots out of the armor and just wraps around Eric's head to provide, breathing apparatus.
Oh, I love it. Yes, okay. Yeah, you just activate this, Go-Go Gadget gas mask. And how far away do you run,
loot is
Eric?
Really dusty. Whenever
Yeah.
it hits something, it spills and stuff come out.
Yeah. How far do you run, Eric?
Oh, not far. Maybe 10 feet. It was really just to trigger it, so that all my melee mates can go in and do their shit.
Oh, I love it.
And also, I kind of benefit because I'm going to cast Produce Flame, which is... yes, I'm going to cast Produce Flame, which is a ranged spell attack.
Yep. Is it... do I have to... Isn't it a dodge? No? Okay.
Not Produce Flame.
No? Okay. 15 does not hit.
Yes, but I'm going to use the inspiration that I was just given.
The D4?
The D4. Great. I'll use that. Because I know a 17... No, I'm not going to use it. Not the miss.
Right.
Yeah, a 17 doesn't hit, so yes. Cool. Very well. Amiss, anything else, or are you happy? Well,
I'm not happy, but I'm done.
yeah. Cool. Penny LePeony will take her lair action, in which she casts Gust on these two up here.
Lair action. We're
Because
in a void.
you're literally in her void.
That's exactly what she said.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
in her house.
Yeah, this
Right,
is my house
sorry.
now. It's very much the same as the last time you fought her in the plane of void. You were in the plane of her. She is going to cast Gust on this boy up here, one of the ones that didn't run far or fast enough. And they are going to have to make a save. The save, they got a 9 on the dice, which is not enough. They are yeeted back towards the portal, and before they can even take the damage, they pass through the portal and get sucked back to the plane of
Sorry, isn't Gust outwards?
death. She can choose the direction it blows.
Okay. Well,
It's
rip.
just,
Well, shit.
yeah. Otherwise, she could have yeeted Bron back there. That'd have been handy. Fuck out of my plane. Alrighty, well, guys, we're going to go back to the top of the order, so it'll be Kesh's turn in just a moment. However, we will have a short little breaklet first to refresh ourselves. Karen can clip me around the ear for being a smartass, and we'll be back in 5 to 10. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye. Let's go, girls. We are back. We are back with some more Humblewood. If you missed it, check the VOD. The intro was a lot today. So yeah, we're back in the Humblewood. The guys are not actually. They're in the plane of void, having a fight with maybe a void elemental. It's a void elemental. But it currently looks. It is the void elemental. There are others, but it's the only one you guys have met. And it is currently dressed up like a lovely, sweet little hedge bard. And it is clocking Eric around the head with a lute quite a lot.
Stop that.
Fuck. So yeah, we go back to the top of the order. Cash, it's your turn.
I would like to Slayer's Prey
Ooh, as your bonus action.
as my bonus action.
Very well, and then you attack
and then
it.
I would like to shoot this pangolin in its adorable face with a fire
Very well.
arrow.
Very well.
Get her ass.
Will a 17 hit?
Nope.
Whore. I
She
will
sort
try
of
and shoot it
neo
again.
dodges underneath it. Yeah. That's a filthy 20.
Dirty
Does
20?
hit. Does hit.
Yeah! Okay. That's 14 points of damage to start, and then we had 2 d6s.
Hell
I had
yeah.
both my boosts on, so
Hey
it gets
Karen,
another
what
8 points.
manner of damage?
It's fire damage. It is
Fire damage. Okay. So
arrows
22.
of pure flame.
Flaming damage 22. Doesn't like that at all. Lances into shot. Ah! No, this is my house. And gusts
Your
out.
house sucks.
Uses their legendary action to cast Gust on you because there's a massive pillar of rock right behind you. So you are going to please make me a Dex save first of all. No, it's strength. I apologize. Strength save. We'll take the roll though. 2. No. Okay. Yeah, you probably do not succeed this roll. No, you don't need to make another one. Either way, you fail. So Cash is going to take a fair amount of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, is it meant to be less annoying if it's in an Ocker accent?
No. 10, 15 points of bludgeoning from the initial, and then it is you only go 10 feet, but then you do get slammed into a rock. Yeah. 20 all up. 20 bludgeoning damage, Cash.
So 15 and then another 5?
And then another 5, yes. And can you please make me a Constitution save? Because you were concentrating on Hunter's Mark.
11.
Which means, I'm pretty sure, it drops. Or is it? No, it's half the damage, isn't it? Yeah, okay, no, it stays up. It's 10
just
or half
remember
damage.
the wasps.
Oh, yeah, shit. And the wasps. I apologize. Yes. Cash, well, they would have gotten to go at the end of before last turn. But let us say they go on your turn now. They were a little bit startled before, but surprised.
Yeah, they had to have a moment to
They were
catch
like,
their...
hang on, what's going on? We like this one. No, we don't like this one. Oh, it just blammed Cash. That's not okay. Bzzz. What do they do?
She kind of goes into the pillar like...
Oh, get him!
Ow. Ow, my spine. So my pair of waspy boys are gonna go over and try and sting her.
Bother. Oh, alright. Bother. They go and bother.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll them manually.
Is that a reference you know, Daria?
No, I just feel like it's a funny way that
It's the Potter puppet
they
pals.
buzz. Oh yes! Oh yes!
Ron, it's
I was thinking you doing like buzz, but
Yeah.
buzz.
Oh yeah, buzzer, yeah.
Okay,
That's
we got
an
a
old ass
It is an
like it.
old ass reference.
we got
Oh.
17 plus and a 13, so I feel like they both miss.
A 17 is not enough, and neither is a 13. No. Yeah. She's like, why are there so many different things? So angry, she knocks off my headphones. All
Try
right.
harder, wasps. You're letting the team down.
Anything else? I think you were.
That's
that
all
was
they
it.
can do. They're just
Okay.
gonna try and harangue her now.
Julio, you are
Okay.
a fair
I'm
old
far as shit.
distance away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm far as shit.
I mean, you
So,
are exactly
when
30
I'm-
feet.
Hey, that's not bad. So did I
if you get
a
there, you'll be
sense
out of
through
move.
her? Yeah, when the gust thing happened, did I get a sense of how far she can cast it?
No, not really.
No.
If you were to
okay.
take a guess, it would be awkwardly a long way because this is her home.
Yeah.
His
yeah.
home, its home,
So-
their home. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna fucking cast magic, bitch. Yeah.
What you
'cause
gonna do?
I don't want to get too close,
Valid.
so I'm gonna do dissonant whispers.
Dissonant whispers.
Dissonant whispers.
Very well.
Yes, and that's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. That's a
Yes.
22.
Fuck. On a fail safe, it
Oh.
takes 3d6 psychic damage. On successful, target takes half as much and doesn't have to move away.
Yeah.
So just damage, whatever. Whatever. I
Whatever.
didn't even want it to move away.
Good. Do you move closer out of curiosity?
Yes, I will. I will move like 15 feet. So
15
I'm
feet?
15 feet away.
In the river.
Yes.
Okay. To the river.
To the yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
What's great is that was John's line in a play that Karen,
So
John, and
long
I
ago.
did 15, 16 years ago. That was before Karen and I were an item. John had that line in
the
a
river.
play. To the river! I shall throw myself in the river. Where is it?
Where is
So
it?
I rolled 12 psychic damage, so half, which is 6 psychic damage.
Which
And
yes.
yes, and
Yeah.
I'm also what are my fucking bonus actions? Can I do anything useful?
Wasn't actually John's line, it was Pat's line. John had the setup. It was, but it was Pat who said,
So
to
you
the river!
lied.
with the sign.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do what I've never fucking done before. I'm gonna use my bonus as a cunning action, hide. So
In the
Julio like
water.
fucking Rambo. Yeah, the water goes down. I'm gonna roll stealth.
Roll stealth. It'll
Hey,
be-
that's 18 on the die plus a lot.
It will be very
so
difficult to hit
bye.
you. I mean, I just rolled a nat 20 to spot you, but it
My result is 30. So
Okay, all right.
Good luck.
Yeah.
You are hiding effectively inside of her, though.
this is
I
this is
mean,
true.
Not my first time.
It's above VTT, Tony. Above VTT. It has a +4 to its wisdom, but I haven't given it proficiency with anything. So technically that was a 24 to spot you on its own plane. I think the trick is it knows where you are, it just can't do anything with it. There's nothing it can really
I
do.
basically I want to be like away from any gusts. So like
Yeah.
I'm underwater. the
Your
water
underwater
pressure must
gusts will
take
really
control.
struggle to hurt you from that. Yeah. And the hiding is what achieved that. Ardana introduced me to above VTT, and I think some of my players curse that, but some of them don't mind it. Look, it's a serviceable one. It works for me. That's
Now,
Julio Raleigh.
My dear friend, my dear friend Raleigh will attack 3 times. Oh, actually, Oh, she's gonna fuck.
Is she?
Yeah.
How will that help?
She's right next to you in the water.
For
He did
morale.
teach you to swim.
Yeah. Yes.
The help
so-
action.
So, does she have disengage as a
I don't think so. She's not a rogue. You have her stat
Me-
block.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
what she's gonna do is she's gonna throw her dagger
Ooh.
because that's a ranged weapon.
Sure.
So, and she's.
She doesn't need the
right?
disengage because Eric already provoked the opportunity attack.
Oh, in that case, she'll come in, slash, run away back to me. So
That
first attack
big,
doesn't hit.
yeah.
It's a 10.
That was the whole reason.
Yeah, it's the whole
you
point.
took that
Yeah.
hit.
Mm-hmm. 18.
18 is the number you need.
I just rolled into my cup of water.
Well, that's
really nice.
very silly.
Really nice.
Ow!
Really nice. I have a flick of a wrist.
Very skilled. Yeah, very talented
oh,
wrist.
natural 19.
Oh,
so two
yeah, 2
attacks
hits from the
hit.
rapiers.
Lovely. So D8. First attack 8 piercing, which is 4. If she halves non-magical.
Yep, 4, thank you.
And then 6, which is 3.
6
so.
and 3. So, yeah, it's a total of 7 all up.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, thank you. And I
she'll
really
run back to
enjoyed
the
it.
water.
Yeah, she's already disengaged from Julio, Bron, ages
Mm-hmm.
ago. That was the problem. Yeah.
Wow.
Or more like Julio disengaged
Hurtful.
from her and the whole crew at the time.
Listen,
She didn't go anywhere.
I had issues to work
You
through.
did. You did.
Ooh.
And a whole identity to find, I think, by the looks of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right, Bron, it's your turn.
All right, worked for me last time. I'm gonna keep punching.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop hurting my friends. 26, yes?
26, yeah.
Yep.
Great. And that's 12 damage with the first
12?
one.
Yeah.
Oh no, 13 to hit with the second one.
Not so great.
But I do have. I suppose the help action is a bit late to use that.
I think it was last turn.
But I do have. Yeah, it's alright. I've got the D8. 8 plus 13. I might just make it, and otherwise I'll forget that I have it. So let me use the D8, the
Why
bardic
not?
inspiration.
Do that.
If that's alright. If I can use it.
You
for
also
this.
have a D4 and an
Yeah,
inspiration.
otherwise-
Someone's given you an inspiration back, so you've got all the things. You've got all the channel rewards, and if you don't use them, people won't buy them for you again.
That's true.
A 6, a 19.
Which makes it a 19.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to hear the result before I.
I did
let's
tell you
use the
before
D4,
that
just in case.
No, I did tell you that. I said what. So my rule is whenever you actually equal the DC, I tell you. And Julio, Raleigh got 18 on the dice, got 18, which was the number you need. So you do know
Perfect.
that. Yeah. You may not have heard it, but
Great.
you do, and I'm being nice. So further, yes, 19 does hit.
Yay.
Roll
And I
demand.
can't use any of those things for damage, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So that's 10 more damage.
I mean, I've always you can use the D4 if you want.
I'll be fine, just in case I miss
Yeah.
again.
I was about to say, I'm like, but I find it far better to take a close miss and make it like if you miss by 1, you use that D4. Yeah. Cool. So a total of 11.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because halved. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Cool. It's her turn. I think so. She's gonna punch you back. She's like, oh, okay. And the loot comes down. Hopefully, let's find out.
Comes down.
That's a crit,
Woof.
No!
which means a 30 to hit.
Oh God.
I think that hits, yeah.
I hope so. So that is. Oh, I rolled very poorly on the dice. Lucky we're doing brutal crits. So that is a total of 30 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And Bron, please make me a con save.
Woof. Oh, dirty 20.
You're
Nice.
fine. Yep.
Well, that was a lot of hit points.
How are you looking, Bron?
I'm about halfway done.
Just about half.
Yeah.
And then the second attack, they are going to do a gust and gust Eric into the lake. It's like, put that fire out, and gusts Eric away from them. Eric, please make me a strength save.
Okay.
You're so strong. You're so
So
strong.
strong and
So
mighty.
Do it.
You say
19.
that.
He can do that actually. Yeah.
Mm.
Hey.
Yeah.
No,
19.
plus 0.
Yeah.
And for a while, I was the strongest member of this
Yeah, you
party.
were. In which case, you take a total of 11, a total of 16, which we half to 8 bludgeoning damage, and don't get yeeted into the pond.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Nice.
this version of Gust does damage?
This is an attack action. Yeah, it's not gust the spell. This
Yeah.
is yeah.
Okay. Eric is looking rough.
Yep. And yeah, that's it. That's that. That's their turn. Then it's Shazlak's turn. Shazlak, see if he can go for round 2 for 2. 16 on the dice, which means a dirty 20 to hit, or 21 even, which does indeed. Let's see if he can max damage. He can't quite. He got a 5 on the dice this time, which is 7 more damage. So yeah.
Still impressive.
Shazlax is doing great.
Shazlax is really punching above his weight right now.
Shazlax, I'm going to move the map slightly over so that we can include Kesh and Shazlax. There you go. Shazlax is standing in the stream, also sort of pulling a crocodile a little bit, like standing up, shooting, and then going back down again. Like, I don't want to get yeeted any more than anybody else does. And that's his turn. Borain is just shepherding everybody away. Eric!
I realized I forgot.
Oh, yeah, and the
Steven.
pop boy. Yeah, Stephen?
Yeah. If that's all right, Steven's gonna shoot again.
Okay. I think I passed the save.
Okay, cool, easy.
It's 25.
Yeah, quite easily, yeah.
Did the wasps end up attacking?
The wasp
Yes.
did. They're going on Cash's
They
turn, but they
missed.
didn't go the first time, but they did miss. Yeah. So yeah, half the damage. Because it's still a shotgun. You can't dodge all of it.
Oh yeah. What? Yeah. So do you want me to roll 2d8 and half it, or just what? Yeah.
2d8. Half it.
Yeah, sweet.
Just firing wildly, going, you can't dodge all of it.
Half 11.
Half of 11 is 5. Yeah. She doesn't like fucking Stephen either. Nor should she. Cool. Then it is Eric's turn.
Okay. She didn't actually move me, did she?
No. No, you're still 10 feet away from her.
I'm gonna get 5 feet closer.
Uh-huh.
Because
So
I
you-
don't trust the water. And then I'm gonna do the same thing that I did last time and chuck a little produce flame at her.
You alright?
No, I don't.
Nope. Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just sort of steps aside as the bonfire bursts underneath her. And it actually kind of seems unintentional because she's dodging out of the way of Bron's fists. Cool. Anything else?
No.
Eric is tapped, hey. He does seem to have regenerated a fair number of hit points recently, though.
He's
He
got
was-
22. He should
Yeah.
have 22.
It's saying 54 on mine, but I don't know why it's saying that, because it was saying 22 a minute ago. Never mind. That's fine.
Mine says 54.
Yeah, it's weird. Never mind.
Hmm.
That's okay. Next, we go back to the top of the order. Rattling along. Cash, it is your turn.
I would like to shoot a couple more times, please.
Oh, what about the wasps?
Oh, well,
wasp
they
will
go
go
on
on my
Cash's turn. Yes.
Oh,
Wait, reapply Hunter's Mark. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I apologize. Because we
Nice.
go around the corner, it is actually the lair action. And people are continuing to run
there's no
away.
need.
but Raleigh dashed back, so Raleigh is going to cop it.
Oh.
Julio, can you please make me, on behalf of Raleigh, a strength save?
Oof. Okay. Okay. Oh, 17.
17. Raleigh resists the being pushed back to the death plane. She is still going to take half the damage.
Jesus.
So let's find out. It's quite a lot. 17, 23. Raleigh's down.
It's an attack, right?
Yes.
So as she goes down, she will
She's in the water too, actually.
throw her dagger out and do the riposte.
Oh,
and
sure.
bring her back.
Is that
1d8.
Is that something she can do at a range?
Reduce the damage dealt by 1 melee attack. Is the thing she's doing a melee attack?
No, it's a ranged spell attack functionally.
Then she can't.
Yep.
She can't. For some reason I assume that it's connected to her head.
No, it's
Never
wind.
mind.
It's just literally
Yeah.
wind on her plane. Yeah.
She goes down.
Raleigh's down, and her face drops
okay,
below the water.
I
It's not
can-
so great, actually.
I'll bring her up. I'm gonna kiss her under the water, give her oxygen.
That's very cute. It'll happen on your turn. Kesh, shoot the guy.
I would like to reapply Hunter's Mark first.
You do that. Keep track of those spell slots.
Yeah, that's...
Wubba lubba dub dub. Blub blub blub.
I think I only have... Yeah, I can only do it... Oh no, I can burn my second levels for it as
Yeah,
well. So.
yeah.
I'm okay. We're okay, guys.
We're okay.
Oh wait.
No, we're not. That was the crit fail.
Not so great.
Yeah.
But hey, I get to shoot again.
Do it again.
Oh, good. Look, that time
That's
27.
better. That's better. Roll 11 plus 2d6s.
11. Plus another 6, so 17 points of damage.
17 points of fire damage. It's good.
Not good enough.
She is still up, but looking very badly hurt. Yeah. Julio.
Oh yes, it's me again. Hello.
It's me.
Oh, wasps! Wasps!
Oh, yes, wasps. Yes, wasps.
The wasps
Yes,
are
wasps.
going to sting again. Brilliant. That's a dirty 20 from one wasp and an 18 from the other wasp.
That's 2
Yeah.
wasps.
That.
2 wasp hits. The wasps
like in
bother.
Disney.
Okay, so
This fucking guy is making a fucking Romeo and Juliet.
I rolled a pair of 5s, so that's 10 plus 4, 14 points of damage.
Wow.
And has to pass a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
Don't. It's immune to poison.
Well, balls. They take no poison damage.
But still. Kesh, how do the wasps do this?
Yo.
Yes!
She had
so-
7 points of damage left.
Let's.
And it's
go.
resistant to their
Legendary.
attacks.
Okay. Kesh shoots, and when the fire arrow hits, there's a little burst of flame. And while she's momentarily blinded by the light of the fire, the wasps kind of dive in, and they skewer her from both sides at once. And she gives out a rattling cry of no, and dies.
Yeah. And as she does so, the
Nice.
ground begins to shake, and the plain around you, the leaves begin to rapidly fall from the trees. The water starts to drain away into the into the riverbed, and the sky above you immediately begins to darken.
Everybody, back into the portal. Let's get out of here.
So everyone is running away almost directly from the portal.
Yeah.
Come back.
Come back!
So I'm gonna use healing word to pick up Raleigh.
Uh-huh. What do you
so
want to
that's gonna
describe
be-
this?
Yes. So when this all started, I was underwater. So I was like, I'm going up and giving her some oxygen, and casting healing word. This is, you know what? This is very reminiscent of the time when Julio fell underwater and acted drowning.
Yeah.
And Riley didn't buy his shit. And this time she's drowning because she was unconscious and he's giving her a little schmooch. And it's gonna be 2 + 5 + 3, 8 healing points. to
Nice.
Riley.
8 healing
Yes.
damage on Raleigh.
Yeah, and I just drag her closer to Braun and Eric.
Yeah. So the plane is visibly collapsing around you. Bron and Eric and Kesh can see as Julio is sort of dragging Raleigh out of the riverbed. Raleigh barely conscious and like bleeding profusely from her nose. Actually, just rivers of blood running down her nose. You can see bits of the plane just sort of collapsing in the distance, coming closer, just sort of breaking and falling apart. You can hear it's a sound you've heard before because you've seen it happen before in Pavoni's house, where just chunks of the plane just fall away. Borean's like, everyone, back in the portal, quickly! And he is helping rally everybody. It'll take a few seconds, but you absolutely have the time. Eric, do you do anything, say anything, be anything? Mm-hmm.
Yes, DM, from what I know about the planes, does it seem realistic that killing this one thing would actually cause this entire plane to disintegrate? Or do I have reason to believe that this might be another illusion?
This is a construct built by this being. You have temporarily discorporeated it, is a good word, Bishop, and I'm borrowing it. And so it's kind of lost concentration on the spell, essentially. You think that existing in the void plane would not be difficult, but like if you fall away and do not make it through the portal, getting back to the portal which it created to the plane of death will be exceptionally difficult, and you'll have to get to life, but you're not even sure how to navigate in the featureless void plane.
Yeah.
That will be the challenge.
Right, so I was trying to piece
It
together...
won't kill you, but getting out will be hard.
In terms of being a plane, but this is like... We are in the plane, but we are currently in a house, essentially.
Yes.
And the house is about to collapse.
Yeah. And the street outside is lava. Or underwater or something. Like really difficult to navigate. Won't kill you.
The street outside is nothing.
Yeah, it's literally space. Yeah.
Okay. Great. I will help to usher everyone back through then.
So, yeah, okay. So, amusingly, you're doing exactly what what the plane was trying to make you do just a minute ago, but now you're doing it because there is no other option. And you're going with them.
But also, possibly I'll say, if this plane is breaking down, then it stands to reason that if we go back through the portal again, that will actually take us back.
Yeah, that is a solid bet, yes. Do you wait for the people to go through, or do you start going through, like, in what order? Are you waiting for everybody else to travel through, or do you go through first?
Waiting.
Because the death plane wants you to go back with these souls.
Ah, balls.
Like, it demonstrated that. That's why...
So, I have a question.
But if we get back into the death plane, Eric can use the knife to get us back to the material plane.
Oh, presumably the Korvax has already said that the portal is still open. That's the problem.
Right. So we have to find the real portal.
Yes.
Without dying.
Yes. And the fake portal illusion will be gone now because it's collapsing.
Eric is pretty confident that literally all we have to do is step through this portal and then immediately just step back
Yeah. Julio, you have a question.
I have a question. Do we know of any planes actually disintegrating? Or is this just to make us panic?
Oh, it's not.
Is it a...
It's not that. It's not either. It's not disintegrating. It's just the construct that was built on the plane to house you and convince you that you are on the plane of the material plane is collapsing because the being that created it is currently not capable of concentrating on it.
It's
So
set for
we
the stage
could
play. It's
stay.
Yeah.
Stage
Yeah,
You could
but we
stay.
could
Dressing. Yeah.
stay in the theater. We could, and then can go back to the life plane. That's not what we want to do.
No, not really. Is the trick.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. In that case, I'll wait for the souls, and then I'll go with Raleigh when the souls are going through.
Raleigh is barely capable of moving. Raleigh
Yeah,
is like
that's
you
why
are.
I'm, like,
She's alive, but she's not much more than that. It's you brought her back to above 0 hit points, but she is a soulless. She is a bodiless soul. In not
Yeah.
a great place, not a great situation. She is dreary, bleary. So did you just kiss me? That was rude.
No, it was just to give you oxygen.
There's the.
Now's really not the time.
So, Julio waits until everybody else gone through with Raleigh, drags Raleigh through. Braun, Cash, Eric.
Knowing that we're sending everyone back into the death plane, and knowing that Julio's waiting, I think Bron would go first then, just to make sure that nothing bad's happening on the far side.
Braun, you jump through. You find you are about 3 feet. You come out of a portal that is wavering in existence about 3 feet in front of another portal in front of another tree. They literally just copy pasted right in front. Gathered around you are a half dozen sort of villagers, the spirits. Around them is you've appeared right in the middle of a fucking army coming through here.
Bron is going to. He can't, but he's going to mime rolling up his sleeves. Just reload his punches, and he's like, he's going to call back to everyone through the portal. And
they
he's
go.
gonna stand. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, Bron. I would like you to make me. Make me 5 con saves.
Oh,
Jesus Christ! Are you still
This
inspired?
this is a different thing. It's not. It's just my way of making the math make sense. So I'm gonna add them together.
Bad. Okay, first one's an 11.
nice. Good start.
Next one's a 14.
Don't make any more.
No.
It occurs to me. Now make a couple of dex saves.
Okay.
What is happening?
Oh,
He's got
what are
a
you
dip,
doing? Above VTT.
dip,
what are you
dive,
doing?
and dodge.
Yes, he is
Okay.
essentially doing that. He is tanking stuff. He is ducking. He is diving. He is weaving. 13,
First dex save
14,
was 13.
11. Ooh.
Oh, come on. Give me a good one. Nope. Next one's a 10.
Then make a couple of an int save.
Weirdly, not proficient in that, but okay.
Really?
I think
Oh,
ours
because you
would be,
started
yeah.
intelligence.
Yeah.
You started as a fighter. Yeah. There you go. 24. Okay. So I'm just needing to add these up. That says 28, 38, 48, 62, 72. I need one more, Bron. One more. A strength one, please.
Oh, I know you're good.
And you are -1 in this as well because you had strength drain cast on you.
But I
so-
have proficiency, so I am
But you
plus
are
3. So
proficient.
dirty
Okay,
20.
Dirty 20. Bron,
Nice.
you are going to take a total over the course of this sort of holding action that you are doing, 18 points of damage.
Ooh.
Great. 18. 1-8.
Yes, not 18.
Cool.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I added them up and then minus them off 110.
Damn.
So if you'd roll real bad, you'd have died.
Boy.
Oh
yeah.
Jesus.
That's
But
twice
yeah,
what-
Feeling that the death plane doesn't like this.
really
very
doesn't
much.
like you. All the while, Bron, your pot, your Stephen is sort of floating around your head, just. Kesh and Eric, You hear Bron going through. I think actually Eric and Cash both have fairly high perception. You can hear this blasting noises coming from the far side of the portal. Get through! What do you do?
I notch an arrow and leap through the portal. Ready to fight.
Followed by the bees.
Come, my wasp minions.
The
Away.
wasp minions literally swoop in and each grab one of the tails of your cape and hold it behind you
Nice.
so that you look kind of like fluttering behind you dramatically as you dive through. Kesh, same deal as you are fighting this holding action. Please make me 2 dexterity saves. Because I assume you are going in there to sort of assist Bron, basically.
Yep. First one was
20 and a
27.
27. Oh, no, yep.
Second one was a 22.
That's not bad. She is very good at those.
Good start.
So that is 49. Good. Then a couple of
Fall
con
downhill
saves.
from here.
Con saves, please. 2 of them.
How many?
2.
11.
11. Not great. That's 60.
And 4.
64. Okay. Then I need an intelligence.
6.
So
Oh, boy.
70. And a strength save, which you're actually proficient with.
11.
81. Which means Kesh is going to take 29 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Holding this army back. Her bees, her wasps buzzing around her head, sort of dive bombing the enemy. Eric.
Cash doesn't look so good, guys.
No.
But really cool though.
Very cool. Very
cool.
It was nice knowing Cash. Eric, what do you do?
I am going to use my final spell slot to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Cool.
That's a 10.
10. 32 hit points.
Yep.
Which hopefully means that if your rolls are good, you will survive.
We will see.
We will see.
And then I charge through.
You charge through. I presume you are engaging in the holding action as well? Basically?
If I can do that while also casting Cure Wounds.
Oh, absolutely. You cast Cure Wounds as you dive through, and then Eric sort of... Yeah, Eric... How does Eric help? He is not a particularly, like, he's spent. Is it just casting fire wherever he can?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Eric starts just raising bonfires from there, like just pillars of fire. Eric, it is like you feel this resurgent strength within you as hope brings up you don't know where it comes from. But you find this hope, you find this power within you, and the flames that erupt from the ground are black, and you cast this magic. Please, I need 2 dexterity saves.
Okay.
Mantis time? I don't think he's got any left, Bishop Blood. 18?
That
Fresh out
is
of Mantis.
18. And that is 19.
Nice. So 20, 37. Then 2 con saves.
Oh, okay. An 11
48.
and a dirty 20.
68.
Nice.
Then an intelligence and a strength. Combination of tactics and dexterity and toughing stuff out.
15 int.
What did I say? It was 68? So 70, 85. Which means Eric takes 25 points of damage.
The gang takes this because they are actively staying between the
They are
portals, right?
forming a line, just holding a line between the portal.
Okay.
If you drag her through, you will be able to hide behind them and just drag her, basically.
Good, because I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah.
I'm barely on 28 hit points. I'm not
Yeah.
doing this shit.
Yeah. So, you basically, the three of you all managing to stay conscious, but like raggedy as heck by this point, are managing to hold these spirits back. Eric, you've never seen your fires black before, but you don't know what's going on there. And you feel within yourself this sort of churning anger as two... It feels like two different things inside you are fighting, and that's where this energy is coming from, but you haven't the faintest idea what it might be. It's almost like you are kind of not able to think about it. But in a way that you're not even
Nor
sort of
would I-
aware of it.
Nor would I care to right
No,
now anyway.
no. I was like, this is fine. Fire is fire, and it's fucking working. Burn! Julio drags Raleigh through the portal last, and Julio, like, the walls and floor is just collapsing in upon itself. A little bit like Inception, where the sort of, the dreamscape is collapsing. That's kind of the way I'm imagining it. You whisk Raleigh through, and the portal pops closed behind you, and then you just sort of drag her straight to the tree and fling her through. The rest of you just jumping back in one after another. Bron holding back the last, just a couple. I reckon, I really enjoy this image. Bron just punches his own fists, and a wave of thunder comes out from him. It's not a canonic ability of his, but it's neat. And it gives him just a moment to step through the portal. And I think we'll leave it there.
Nice. Nice.
Where do we end up?
Where are we now?
Do you want me to continue? I thought we needed to die. No,
That's a
it's good.
place to
It's a
stop.
great place to
No,
stop.
that's good. It's good.
So, I think we'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for the... Oh, yeah, close the portal. How, Watchful Wizard? None of them has Dispel Magic left.
We've got fists.
We have fists, yes. We're just going to
punch
fist
the
that...
portal
Just
until it
fist that
closes.
tree vagina closed. So... We will, I think we need to stop
You
there.
want to
That was great.
stuff it full, as it were. You
Yeah.
want to, huh?
Yeah, well, let's talk about our favorite moments. It's something we like to do at the end of our stream. MVBs, yes. Very good, Dario.
That's not me. That
Oh, you
was
pinned
Sean.
it.
I just
Okay,
pinned
all right.
it.
Okay, it was
Yeah.
very good, though.
But I'll take the credit.
Yeah. Yeah, you're very funny
was
and
me.
pretty, Bron. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Well, we need a D5 in chat, please, to determine who gets flattered first, because that was a bloody good session. And I came so close, guys, so close.
Oh my god.
7, 18,
Damn.
and 28. Whoa. Bron's fine, but Bron's always fine.
Yeah, if
Two
I
on the
hadn't
dice.
cast Cure Wounds on myself beforehand, I
It
would
was
have
smart.
dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And properly spent now. That's a 2. That's Dario. Let us flatter Dario first.
Oh my god, the underwater kiss resuscitation rally
Cute.
rescue.
Very
Yeah.
cute. Very cute.
Actually, just hiding underwater, and when you did it as well, you made the blah 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 sound. And it's, perfect, amazing. It set the scene.
I was gonna say, and Bishop Blood stole it from me. When Julio was like, "Oh, my holes don't stretch that far," like I don't think I could fit all of them in me.
He's experimented. He knows where his
yeah.
limits are. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a little turbine.
That checks out.
Yeah, it makes sense. Brandon?
I just the vibe, you know.
So that means you don't have a moment. Got it. Thanks, Brendan.
Yeah,
You weren't
sorry.
listening.
It
when
was
I
a fairly
talking.
it was a fairly combat heavy session. There wasn't a lot
I'm
of
kinda
fancy bits.
No, I get it. It's funny.
I liked the tail.
Yeah. Daria, favorite
Nice.
self?
Favorite self? Yeah, I enjoyed the river shenanigans and yeah, just sticking with Riley. That was nice.
I'm not going to do all of that. I'm getting Riley out of here. Yes, actually, that's a valid one. It's like, I'm not helping them. I'll die.
Yep.
Particularly
Yep.
for the strength save.
I
Riley
am the
was
one
like
they're
on 7
helping.
HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, we needed to go. We
Yeah.
needed to bounce.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, favorite. We need
One
a
of your
D4,
still
please.
possessed. Shut up, Bishop Blood. Do
Stop
not
it.
give him ideas.
Ah!
That's a valid
possessed.
point, actually. Hmm.
Bishop Blood said, "What if they were not real? What if the audience wasn't real?"
Yes. A D4. That's Kesh. That's Karen. That's a 3. Yes. Favorite Kesh moments.
Me.
You-
First one. I think I'm gonna be sick again.
Yeah.
And the idea that was in fact correct. Was the correct preemptive response. Yeah. Mhm.
Yep.
I'm gonna
And
say
also Kesh. Oh, go on.
no.
Just Kesh being very aggressive in combat. That's really fun. She's like shanking, screaming whore. She's just like so tired. She's so tired of this.
So
whole-
fucking done with this place. Yeah. Yeah, I was that disappointed. Anyway, I love the wasps. I love the wasps getting the kill as well.
Oh.
Was kind of fun. Really enjoyed that. I was like, yeah, missing the first turn and then nailing it the second turn. Perfect. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Yeah. Hello. Yes. Do you want to hop up? Hop up.
Yeah, getting the blades out for the first time in forever. And
Yeah,
just,
we need to get you a fancy weapon.
okay.
Everybody else got loads of good melee shit. Cash is still on basic bitch short swords.
Yeah, I kind of put all my good shit in the bow.
Well, it's only a +1 bow. You're a level 11. You should probably look at upgrading. But it's a very good bow. It's a nice bow. Very attached to it.
It's
You
sentimental.
could probably just get it improved rather than like a straight up replacement. Maybe when you get back to Alden Heart, though, you could have a look into that. Favorite self, Karen.
I enjoyed being like, haha, you missed with the you missed, and then blast me into a pillar.
Yes. No, my spine.
Ow.
I know. Alrighty. Very good. We need a D3, please. Stop it. Getting kisses.
No. Little
Basic.
baby.
Smelly kisses. Oh no, it's a 1.
Okay. Well,
My
we've already had
favorite DM
Darius.
moment was during break when I slapped Josh's ass for being so mean to us.
Wow, what a disincentive.
Yeah, I know. I'll never do that again.
Yeah. I really
Well
thought
told
of
me.
you guys.
All the fuckery around
Yeah.
the plane, like it was I was so paranoid, and I think rightfully so, that nothing was real.
Yep.
And I kept getting like irritated when people
Ignored it.
just
It's like, oh, I'll
trusted
eat.
that- yeah,
Yeah.
or like took things at face value. It's like, don't assume that everything is correct. So yeah, you instilled a genuine sense of paranoia in me, so well done.
It's
Yep.
hurting because you're not sitting still. I'm trying to pick a prickle out of her mustache, and she's not letting me.
God, I hate it when I
Get it.
get prickles in my mustache.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
I think it was such a cool and dangerous moment of actually traveling back through the death plane towards the
Mm.
material, through the 2 portals back to back, and
Mm.
how much it took out of the gang. Like it was really cool. The risk was high, but also everyone looked so badass when they did it. It was great.
That was going to be my favorite moment for me. Was oh shit! I hadn't really thought about that bit. I hadn't really thought about that there was going to be an army on the other side, and what does it look like when they do this? So that was actually on
Yeah.
the fly. was working
Wow.
out 110, and let's have that save, and just so it was. I just did some quick mental math and was like, "Cool, that'll get him down pretty badly. That'll hurt him a lot, right?" Didn't hurt him nearly as much as I'd hoped. But yeah, look, yeah, it felt cool and it felt interesting and a good way to sort of wrap up a pretty epic combat that hasn't really let up for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'd flubbed my dex saves,
Mm.
I might have died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, my last 2 saves really saved my ass there.
This combat has gone across 3 sessions.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I'm glad we
Epic.
finished it. Yeah, and it's
Someone
totally
should
over
write a
now.
song about this.
Mm.
Contract my local bard when we get back to the Humblewood.
Yeah.
I'm
you go.
also there's a chance that it's not going to be over when we get through the portal as well, because there's a whole bunch of dead things on the other side.
We just have to run really fast. Bye.
And hopefully a magic circle that's keeping them contained.
This is this cylinder full of dead things.
yeah, we tell the spirits to run and they just go straight into the wall.
Yeah.
It's really crowded out here, Cash.
My favorite moment was there was one time where Peony had to make a wisdom save and rolled a 22, and you looked so fucking happy. You were just like, yeah, that's right, I made it with a 22. And like this whole time, you knew that it was a big ask of us, but didn't really let up. And it really brought the stakes up to not think that you were going to let up. It was well done, and you made it fun to hate that.
Thank you. Alrighty. Well, then I need a D2, please. Bishop says, I mean, I could write and sing if you really want. Yeah, baby, drink that ice water. That's a 1! That's Bron. Favorite Bron moments, everybody.
Ron was great this session. I really liked his reactions to things, and just being like trying to keep up with the bullshit that has been happening around him. And at some point, he's like, "Is anything real?" That was very good. Also, just a John moment. Stupid guy that you are. DM says something, and in general, and he goes, I'm like, bitch, that's so dumb, but that made me crack.
Yay, I'm glad you saw that.
What did you
I
say?
appreciate it.
You said something.
Nothing. You said general, and he did like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, very. What was I going to say? It's completely gone.
Well, I will
yeah, go
do
for
a
it.
thing then. I feel like Bron was the MVP in this combat, and it's not the first time that I've felt that way, and it's just kind of occurred to me that I think that in combat, Bron is probably the person that Eric trusts in the most, of just being really solid. Like, Kesh always does shit tons of damage, but she is less equipped to heal people or to protect people. So,
and Julio is there. You can say
And
it.
Julio's also there.
The punching bag, yeah.
He's also in there.
Julio brings the vibes. So yeah, Eric really appreciates being able to share the load with Bron in terms of keeping the party alive.
That's it. I mean, Julio's got tiny holes, so you guys have to share the load somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta share the load. It's too much load.
Stop laughing at
otherwise.
that,
I'm sorry.
Dario.
I'm so serious.
My favorite Bron is that I loved when you went through the portal. You were like, okay, if Julio's going last, I'm going first, and like shielding everybody through, and like then just like bring it. that whole sort of like
Yeah.
fucking bring it was very
Badass.
cool. The description of pulling up your sleeves but you can't because it's armor, I love that. Yeah. I have another actually. It's just occurred to me, but I do have another one, but I'll wait until the end.
Totally stole mine because I was going to say, being like, oh well, I better go through the portal first then. And it's just like, shit, yeah, someone probably should go through the portal first. Too worried about all the problems on this side. And Brom was the one who was like, wait, I'm going to make sure we're ready for the problems on that side.
That side. There's so many problems everywhere.
So many problems. But, you know,
So many problems, so little
we're
time.
whittling them down. We're getting there. We're getting there. I need a nap.
I need to say too. I'm not casting any spells because I'm out. I'm just punching things because that's all I've got left.
Yep.
I think my favorite moment is jumping through the portal. That was pretty good, but I think it's kind of part of a bigger one, which is that I had a whole bunch of hit points to spend, and I spent them. And it was
Hit
great.
points are a resource.
Yeah. And you know, I did pretty well in the last fight, avoiding getting hit. So I was like, great, cool. This time I can be the one to take the hits, which I didn't very much with the gusts, but I did with the army, and I'm glad I could.
Because you were standing right next to her. She didn't want to get herself.
Yeah, fair. And like it's my first combat heavy player character. I've played wizards and stuff, so it's great to actually get in the middle of it and do something.
Yeah,
it works.
I was also going to say just a little one. When you gave your flash of genius to Eric, you the deploying a gas mask from your armor. It's all these dumb little elements that are just like, oh yeah, beep, and tiny catapult power fired.
Oh, it's Steven shooting the
Shooting her in the back of the head. Yeah, that was also fun. Yeah.
Steven's got the right attitude towards this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, that's we've only got one person left, and it's just happened. That's a Brendan moments. Favorite Brendan, everybody.
Oh, being the suspicious, intelligent bitch
Oh,
that
man.
we know him to be. Like he's always the man with the plan. He knows that shit's not right, and it's great. I mean, it's just very good for the character and for this group.
It's just like, nothing's real, man.
My one was going to be triggering Poloni's attack of opportunity right at the beginning, being like, cool, I can take this, so I will. And now everybody else, you are free to do what you like. Like, that was great. Great thinking from a player and character point of view. I loved it both.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was the only helpful thing I did this combat because I missed both my attacks.
Yeah.
But it worked. It was very helpful.
It was helpful, yeah. DM-ish more than Eric, but the black fire and the inner fight, not knowing why, is a neat, really interesting story point. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna say, actually, because the only other useful thing you did this fight was casting Cure Wounds on yourself.
Damn it, stole mine again.
What did you say?
Well,
the
I'm
only other useful
because he said it.
thing
He
to
said
do.
it. I was just echoing Brendan. It was
you
like
for
I wasn't
supporting
very
me.
useful. Yeah, good as you should do. But yeah, no, like in terms of mechanical usefulness, you were there. You copped a lot of damage, and it allowed you to cop a little more. That could have gone elsewhere. Like I could have started really swatting people, but I wanted to get Eric down because he was irritating. And the void doesn't like him because it didn't let him poison him.
Him being the only one sensible enough to be like, I'm not eating food from
That
the
decision
death
came in
claw."
clutch because he'd be down if he'd taken that much damage. Yeah.
Holding Kesh's fur back while she puked. Up.
Is that Karen's favorite?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty great.
I hopped through the portal. So do I. Well, I cast Cure Wounds and then go through the portal. Yeah.
Also, Julio explaining a pope to the NPC. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's another little favorite of me, was actually covering up his ears and like, did you leave him out in the sun too long? I like that line. Brendan, favorite self. Any other favorite Brendan moments, everybody?
It was subtle, but when we were talking about the plane of life, I mentioned the life plane didn't seem to like me for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, so good. I only just realized how important that was. Shit, nice. Very nice. Brendan, I'm giving you
Very,
an
like,
inspiration for that.
Nice.
What, am
I'm
I
gonna
missing
give you-
something here?
Yeah, because he doesn't
Well,
remember
he
why
doesn't
the life plane
remember.
doesn't like him.
Oh my
Because
god!
hope. Yeah.
That was a-
Totally missed that.
That was a
That's
deep
so
pull,
fucking
Brendan.
clever.
Very well done. I'm giving you inspiration. That was very,
very
very good.
subtle.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Fucking snaps for Brendan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Excellent. Good job. Well, guys, we should go away from
See,
here now.
I'm looking forward to seeing when that pays off.
Oh. Saddened that you didn't go to the death plane, the life plane, and have it hate you for no apparent reason.
It's like,
Anyway.
hey, why are you being so rude? I
Well, no,
literally
actually,
haven't done anything.
it hasn't changed its opinion on him, so it actually probably kind of likes him now. Yeah, it just stopped hating him for some reason, for no reason. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yes, congrats, Brendan. You are the DM now. Well, actually, yes. Next week, or in a couple of weeks' time, Brendan will be running some Candlekeep for us. Yeah. Anyway, we need to go away from here now because we've been streaming for a gosh darn while. So, guys, who the absolute heck have you been this evening? Brendan, who the heck are you?
I'm Brendan. I'm an actor and director, and I'm gonna be DMing in a couple of weeks. Don't know who I'm going to be DMing yet, but I'm going to be running the Canopic Being from Candlekeep, which is an adventure from Candlekeep that I've been waiting to run since we started doing Christmas Candlekeep.
And he was a bit disappointed that I wasn't planning on doing it this year. In fact, if you're glad that Candlekeep is coming back, blame Brendan, because Karen and I were just like, I don't know if I can be asked. Hey, and then Brendan was like, I wouldn't mind actually, and we're like, oh, go on then.
Twist our arm.
Yeah. And then Adana was like, I'm up for it. I'm like, fuck. Yeah, okay. Daria saved my bacon a bit by also being a bit spent this year. So, yeah, like, it's going to be a short Candlekeep. It's not going to be the full 12, but it will. We will be doing it. It's going to come in at somewhere between 6 to 8, depending on how long things take. Karen, who the heck are you?
Hello, I am Karen, sometimes known as the mother of bunnies. I'm a performer, a writer, an internet addict. You can find me here often on Tuesday nights playing video games. We will be wrapping up the final chapter of Wildermyth on Tuesday, and then I'm sure I'll be around during Candlekeep, creating mischief.
Well, you're going to have to run a bunch of the streams because I'm not going to be here.
I
so.
am, yeah. Keeping me busy. Yeah, and you can follow me on social media stuff. I'm also on Blue Skies, the same handle as Twitter. Because I got sick of all the crazy shit.
Fair. John, who the
Every
heck
now
are
and
you?
again, I drop back in, just check up on it. Still crazy.
Still crazy.
Still mad. Yep.
I'm John. I've been playing Bron, and today I learned not to tell the DM, yay, I have so much hit points. Because he'll roll a nat 20 and wipe 30 or 40 off in one go.
It was 30. I could have.
It was 30, yeah.
Good advice. Good advice.
Yeah, valid. Yeah, don't do that. Daria.
I'm Daria. I've been playing Julio, and I'm still somehow alive, which is great. And I'm an artist, and I'll be here next week.
Bye.
Okay.
Yay.
And I be Josh the Pirate. You can find me here on my channel, Corsair's Cove, running people through a meat grinder like this one. Yay! Running D&D, another RPG games with me lovely friends and my darling wife, the mother of bunnies. But you know that because you're already here. You've done it. You've joined us. Thank you very much, you bloody champions. We're supported by Wooden Forge and Trolllord Games. You can check out all of their wonderful stuff there and TLG there. We have a Discord if you want to come and join us there. We have a YouTube if you want to check out all 69 episodes of Elements and Evil and of Monsters and Magic. If you combine them together, you get 69 eps, which is fun.
Nice.
And we have all the exclamation mark social garbage. So yeah, come and join us on any of those if you want to as well. All the updates and things. Gungrathi, thank you very much for the follow, you bloody champion. Avast, matey, you wee scallywag. Yeah, we will be back on Tuesday night with some more Karen Plays Wildermyth, and next Thursday for the next bit of this adventure where we find out where the guys are. Yay! And I'll have just been Santa, so I'm going to be pretty tired. because the Santa ring starts tomorrow, boys and girls. Happy Christmas.
Hey.
We need to find somebody to raid now, guys. So, who have we got? What options? What options? What options we have? We have Crit and Miss is playing World Render episode 36, Pandora's Folly. Let's drop a raid on them. Crit and Miss are playing some D&D, so show them love when you get there. Throw your favorite raider modes up in chat. Tell them where you came from. Show them love like we always do, and we will see you same bat time, same bat channel on Corsair's Cove on Tuesday night for some more Wildermyth. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.